Whole thing.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nothing. Well, the audio. Oh no! Fuck. Oh my god. So I just hit record on the computer right now. Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh
Yep.
my.
Yep. That totally fucking just happened.
Oh man.
I
Well,
Oh, no.
only 34 minutes into this.
Yeah.
So-
I'm
Oh,
so
boy.
sorry. Holy fuck. Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
classic. Well, what did
I'm
we
gonna-
cover?
yeah.
Oh no, well we have all of our side recorded, so we just need to record answers from you.
No, we do we?
What?
Our side recording?
Yeah, I mean it's recording right there. It's
Oh.
recording us responding, but with no audio
Oh,
because
shit.
only audio is right here. God damn it! I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. I orated for like 45 minutes about Photoshop. You're better off without it, honestly.
Oh no, that was super interesting, and I was gosh.
No, we had a
I
really.
mean,
we talked about.
it was a real conversation we had, I guess at least. Oh man, you guys would love it. The conversation that we just had. It was so.
It was really fascinating.
We all just put our clothes back on too.
Yeah.
Whew. Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, do you want to introduce it again?
Hello, everybody, and thank you for being here with us on the Podchaost. I'm your host, Chad Johnson. Over here doing what's necessary. You're doing what's necessary over there. Emma Jonas, everybody. And over here on the ones and zeros, Zach Chappell.
Hi, I've been looking at colors of what to paint my room. What do you think about? Where is it? Where's it? 1 second. Where's it at? 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 There it
I
is.
can't.
Steel blue.
Oh God, how depressing.
Yeah,
That's not that depressing.
it seems. I mean, it's one of those colors that.
It's blue.
Special guest Jane Malone, everybody.
Hey!
Yay, Jane Malone.
Oh, what a surprise! That's one of those colors that seems really masculine, but I think it would bring down the tone and make you feel the feeling that you get when it's really overcast outside.
Yeah.
But I don't like white. I would paint it black. We've already had.
You say a lot of different things about white. Usually,
I didn't realize this was the what color we're painting Zach's room episode.
he's.
I'm trying to fill time.
You know how you.
Yeah, we need to fill time now.
You know who could really tell you what's going to look nice on the walls of your room is graphic designer extraordinaire Jane Malone.
Extraordinarily extraordinaire. Ugh.
I
I hated what I just said.
No, you nailed it.
regular. I don't know. I try for sure. You know.
Um,
I like the blue. It all depends on what you do with it, I guess. Does he have accoutrement that match? Like he's doing accents and stuff. Like,
Zach-
Yeah, no.
Zach, would you say you have accoutrement or anything that matches?
I got Legos.
He's like, I have some matches.
Right?
Actually, I do.
It's a
I
start.
have a whole collection of matches in there.
It's a
I
start.
love
Well,
it.
I want to make
I
sure to.
didn't admit nested. That's fantastic.
Yeah, he's a nester, all right. I want to make sure to point out that what is it? 99% of the art you see in Jane's background is her own work.
Oh, indeed.
She traced it all.
What is that?
Oh, I love it.
It's a little uterus?
It's a
No, it's a
teeny
butt.
tiny butt.
Sorry. It looks like a uterus from far away.
I don't know where my camera is on my computer. It turns out. Hold on, let's find it. It is. Oh, there it is. Okay, see.
Found it. Oh,
Yeah.
I love it.
Nice.
What a delight.
That's what I do with my spare time.
It's a tiny
So,
canvas with a lovely butt and a heart.
Well, now that we're recording and have that really interesting conversation out of the way, let's so flickingjane.com and Maloney Baloney are the places to find your art and your zine. Yes.
Absolutely. Flicking Jane is for my graphics work. Maloney Baloney is for my comedy. And then the zine also has its own fucking website, littletreatcomedy.com.
Little
So,
Treat Comedy.
Yep, Little Treat Comedy. And all three of them have links so that you can find the zine real easy because it's so pretty. I put it everywhere. So.
Yeah,
Dude,
the
it's
zine is
great. Zach was just looking at
awesome.
it over here and it was really distracting. It's
Right.
Yeah,
I like how
it's
it's lots of
really
animated
well
big
designed.
stuff and
Yeah, great contributions from a lot of comics, including Sam Talent, who we were just talking about.
Yeah, he killed it. He was the first contributor that I had gotten for it. And so I was kind of like, well, now that I have this gorgeous piece from Sam Talent, I have to kind of make the rest of it live up to that expectation. So I bought some beautiful pieces from, I've got Noriko Ott in there, Amy Miller, Brandy Posey, Amanda Arnold.
Ooh, Jay Shingle, friend of the show.
Absolutely.
Oh,
He's
I love his
fantastic.
song.
He wrote that song and did the music video for me. Like
It's so good.
I was so excited about it. It's,
Oh,
it's
shoot.
fantastic. It's so good.
Yeah, it's
Jamie
all Halloween
Carbone wrote an
themed.
Office episode.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
And then the art that Jay Reynolds did to accompany it is just fantastic.
Oh,
it's
cool.
just a really superb
Oh yeah, that's
piece.
super cool.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I saw that on the
yes.
internet,
Oh, so good.
which is what you're looking at.
Yeah, if you're listening to this, you should pause and go check that out and come back.
Yeah.
Because it's just
Absolutely, it's totally
awesome.
worth it.
Or just
Yeah.
do both, because this will play in the background. You don't need to necessarily
Yeah.
see us say the things.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
Pause it to
I'm
listen to
cuter.
Jay's song, but then
I'm much
Oh, yeah.
cuter in the cartoon form there. So you definitely go with that.
I would have
And
to say. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go for
No, please.
it.
I'll save it. I'll remember it.
I was just going to say that we actually have another one coming up later on this month. Well, I guess this is November 30th, but December the 28th, we have a New Year's Eve edition coming out, and
Ooh.
Rochelle Cochran actually is doing the song for this one.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
Yes, we'll
Oh,
get to
she's
hear her
great.
musical rendition on whatever she thinks about 2020 and the end of it. So,
What's her stage name? Fuck.
Dirty
Racket. Yeah.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
got Lady Boners. I love that stupid.
Yeah,
song.
Lady
It
Boners is
so
good.
It is so good.
What's the other one that's I liked too? LaCroix something?
Yeah, getting crunk on LaCroix.
Okay. The music is fun. I mean, it sounds like an older guy just listening to Miley Cyrus or something. It's like, I mean, it's fun. It's good. But I do like it.
She's fantastic. I mean, as far as because I've seen a lot of musical comedy, apparently, she's fantastic. I enjoy watching her. It's like Jay Shingle. I enjoy watching him perform. It's not,
Yeah.
Some musical comedy is questionable.
It can be cringy.
I sang for the first year or so. So that's, I get to say that.
Wait,
Ugh.
what do you mean?
We all have our first.
Oh, the first joke I ever wrote was that stupid at last joke about my vibrator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sang for the first year or so. That was my opener.
Hey,
Yeah.
audiences enjoyed it.
It's one of those ones where if it's a really loud crowd, it gets their attention because they're like, "The fuck are you doing singing on the comedy mic?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Something
so
to be said
bizarre.
for that.
But yeah, there's no reason to sing typically.
But if you do it well. Yeah, I was gonna say, Jane, I think between that zine and the merit badges you've been making, you are by far the person who has had the most productive quarantine of anybody I know.
I
Yep.
had to do something, so I went back to school, and so I took a bunch of online classes to kind of catch up from where I had gotten out of art college 10 years ago. There have been some, a couple of improvements, just a little quirk here and there they've debugged out of Photoshop. So, and then actually I learned a bunch of new tricks in Illustrator, and all of the quarantine merit badges are all done in Illustrator, which was really interesting for me because I was not very strong in it before, but now I feel pretty good about it. I made 30 badges. And they're all kind of weird and quirky, and some of them are kind of risque. So it's
They're
a lot of
all
fun.
they're all on your Instagram, right? Flicking Jane.
Yeah.
Is that what you are?
Yeah, Flicking Jane, and I'm at Flicking Jane everywhere: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all the places. So I don't have a TikTok. I'm old.
Good.
Yeah,
That's all right.
We don't
You do plenty. But yeah, those
Right.
are also available for purchase in multiple forms as stickers and
On
buttons, etc.
Redbubble.com.
indeed.
But that's
Yeah, and
probably linked through your stuff, right?
it is. It's linked on Flicking Jane and through MaloneyBaloney.com. But if you were to go to Redbubble and just put in Flicking Jane, it would pop up with my store. I've tried it.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, I'm just trying to get it out of my head that we just talked for a half hour and I forgot
I
to
know we
record.
discussed, what were we talking about? Art. Well, I feel like it would be gauche to try to recreate our conversation.
I know, but at the same time, we have a pro we're talking to, and she has, without even batting an eye, recapped really well, and
That's true.
I
It's been
super appreciate it.
Very natural.
Very professional of you.
We're not
Thanks,
being
I'm-
professional by talking about it, but
Yeah.
I don't care.
No, I'm freaking out internally. I'm having hot flashes, and it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, I have no idea where it cut off, so I was just trying to remember what I had said before.
Yeah.
But we'll see if I miss stuff. I'll just shout it later on. It'll have no context. It'll be great.
Oh,
well, it was right
perfect.
about where Chad started going, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I know, and I was like, "Oh God, is it on fire?" And I'm not there, so I can do nothing. I can just watch it light on fire.
I feel like if something was on fire, I could fix that problem, and then we'd still have the root. But it's fine.
I feel like maybe that's what keeps listeners coming back is they want to see what's wrong with each episode.
Yes. Yeah. It's got its quirks. That's what it's got character.
I mean, we're living up to the name.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. And yeah, how many times do you see me with just my head in my hands going, I fucked it up? Fuck.
Frequently. Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be, it wouldn't be your brand if it didn't end that way every time.
Oh man. So we do segments on this show. And I'd like to get right to them.
Okay. I'm in.
So the stuff kind of all around you right now is we do a show and tell segment, and that's, I mean, unless you want to bring something up other than the little butt that we're getting a pretty good show and tell of what you're capable of.
Okay.
It's also like the talents portion.
Okay.
But I mean, if you want to hold something else up real quick, we can get a little. So that thing to your left, is that your left? Yeah. Right.
This is my
Mm-hmm.
The big
that.
thing?
Yeah. That's a painting, right? I thought it was a chair earlier.
No, it's a. I'm trying to move my entire computer screen, which is bizarre. But it's 20 by 36 or 24 by 36.
Is that you and your family?
Yeah, that's me and Rebecca and Charlie, and then he's got his stuffed animals, and that's our cat skeleton.
Aww.
And he has fleas on him because he always gets fucking fleas. And my 3 favorite books, paint sets. It's a kind of a story of our family. I make a lot of that like hieroglyphic style art where it's kind of telling its own ridiculous story. I'm doing this one. I'm gonna grab it over here. I don't know. Okay.
Ooh.
So this is lesbians texting in church, and they have phones and they're texting and they're in love. And so that's the current canvas I'm working on. I'm not a great painter, but I keep trying, so.
I mean, I beg to differ, but yeah.
Yeah, I really, I said it earlier, but I'll reiterate, I really love your sense of color and design.
Thanks. Yeah, I always feel like I'm kind of a Tannenbaum kid. He keeps painting his sister, but he never develops at all. So yeah, it feels like I got a lot of Margot over here, but whatever, it's fine.
No, it's killer. They're really, really great compositions.
Thanks.
Yeah, and I really like the cartoony, bold style you have.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where like realism is so difficult. Like it's one of those things where like either you're Rembrandt or you're not, it's realism for me anyway is best through a camera anyway, because that is the antithesis. That's exactly what, realism should be. There's nothing fake about it. It's exactly a light reading of exactly that moment, And I think that's what I love about paint so much is that it conveys so much more emotion. It's not a reading of the light. It's a reading of the emotion and the impact it had, so.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I love that you can incorporate that into the medium.
Yeah, I like that you were talking earlier about how memories, you can associate them with color and you can bring that color into the memory. And I've never even thought about that. I like that a lot.
Really? Oh yeah, I for whatever reason, I had this really poignant afternoon with my father where we were just walking around and talking and stuff. And it was one of the last good times that I ever really saw him. He's sicker now and very conservative, so it's harder to relate. But the whole memory in my mind is this gorgeous like autumn like orange that's warm and glowing and fantastic. And if you had taken a picture of that moment, you would have gotten a light reading of 2 people walking in a park in autumn, which would be beautiful, but it wouldn't be the same as the way that it would wash in like orange and umber. It would
it's
just
not an illustration.
Yeah, I would just feel it. So
yeah,
I'm a nut. I'm kind of, I think all artists are though, because you have to be able to emote on such a massive level to be able to output like that, especially for commercial artists, I have to intake so much nonsense and crap and read all kinds of, just to be able to make the next thing that has to go out, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just like things that are colorful so much. Like the movie Finding Nemo has always just like gotten inside of me, and like I can watch that movie as many times as it's ever on. And it's a good movie, but it's also extremely colorful, and I love that. And I love just undersea stuff like that, just because it usually is really colorful.
Oh yeah, it's so beautiful. Animation is just ridiculous these days with what they can do with it.
Mhm.
And I'm damn near blind when I take off my glasses, so all I see is the color, you know. And so like Finding
cool.
Nemo, it's still a great movie because you don't have to wear glasses to be able to enjoy it. It's so stupid, but I you know, I like things that you can experience in just color. There was what was I? There's one that The Road to El Dorado is like that. I know that sounds absolutely ridiculous.
Oh no, I'm right there with you.
Right, and it doesn't hurt that Elton John did the entire soundtrack, which whatever, but it does. It kind of is kind of epic in its own way. I love it. Fucking Kenneth Branagh, and what's his face? He's so cute. Kevin Kline. There we go.
I like Kevin Kline. Have you seen the movie In and Out?
I have.
I like
He's
that
fantastic.
movie.
Did you know he married Phoebe Cates?
I don't remember which one Phoebe Cates is.
She's from Fast Times at Ridgemont High with the red bikini. No?
Oh, I've seen that scene. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
I mean, if you're going to see the movie, that's the only scene that's really important.
That's all I've seen. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the girl.
Yep. Yeah, her. Yeah. But I mean, I don't think is she. I mean, she's probably in other things too, but I don't think I'd recognize her if you just showed a picture. What else has she been in?
Gremlins 2, and
that's
Drop Dead Fred.
Drop Dead Fred. Yeah, the New Batch. Thank you.
New Batch. So good. My son loves that one.
Oh, she was in Lego Dimensions, the video game.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's a weird one.
That was the last thing she did.
Because Lego Dimensions was like one of the lower of the Lego games. I don't even think that wasn't made by Traveler's Tales or.
I have no idea.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I got to figure out my show and tell also. Sweet. But Emma's getting her show and tell, and
oh shoot, you want to hear me the Dr. Dre?
Hold on. Did you already do your Dr. Dre?
I don't think so.
Nope. Hold on.
It's a big fat
Emma's gonna do Emma's gonna do hers.
Big fat white one.
Daft Punk. Oh.
All right. I got my show and tell ready.
Okay, let's see it.
Check it out.
Show it. Tell it.
Here it is. It's haven't killed it yet.
Oh.
It's blooming. Oh yeah, I should put it here.
You can put it both.
There's one. There you go.
Camera 1, camera 2.
Yeah. Camera 1, camera 2. Camera
so yeah, it's some sort of cactus. I don't remember what it's called.
It's a Christmas cactus, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, I took off the tag that said Christmas cactus because I didn't. She's Jewish, so I was like,
yeah, he got it for me. Yeah, I would have been really offended.
I really did take that off and throw it in the trash can, and then I showed it to you.
No, I had one of these before, and I totally killed it. So I'm hoping I don't also kill this one. But so far, the flowers are happening, so that's really exciting.
That is, it's blooming, dude. That's more than I can do with plants.
It was already blooming when he got it for me.
Is that not that much?
Well, it had buds.
It has color now.
Yeah.
It's got the little pink stuff.
Little pink business in the middle. I love it.
Is that its penis?
Or vagina. Yeah.
Yeah. Which one is it?
The stamen?
It's clitoris.
Yeah, it's the clitoris.
I always wondered why they put that like foily paper around them. Like it's supposed to make it fancier.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I gotta replant it. Still. I'm afraid to replant it.
Yeah, I might want to wait till it's done blooming.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, is that a thing?
I don't know. I feel like when you replant it, it's like
I'm just scared.
Stressing it out or something. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm. We have 2 weed plants we're growing just like for fun, not for like harvesting or anything.
I mean, if they make
one got pretty tall and it's starting to do this, and I don't know how to like treat a weed plant to make it thicker.
Okay.
That's it.
I don't know. My brother used to shake his, which he thought made them, you know, more hardy.
Oh yeah,
that kind of thing.
Like tougher, like faking wind.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because they were indoor plants, so he'd just grab them and shake them. But
Huh.
I mean, you never know with Nick. I heard he got married. Actually, I haven't spoken to my brother in 5 years, but I heard he got married last night, or not. Like he got married 2 years ago. I heard last night that he got married.
Oh wow.
Yeah, to this woman that he did not like. He hated her. He's not gonna listen to this ever. But he used to tell me all the time how stupid she was, and I'm like, oh my god, you married this woman. And now if he hears it, I'm gonna be in so much trouble.
Well, it might be easier. It'd probably be,
Yeah.
you know, less fulfilling as far as a relationship goes. But if you're looking for something just, you know, you don't have to like really have someone that thinks too much. Maybe that works. I don't know.
I think it'd drive me nuts
Yeah.
trying to explain to him how they have to put their bowl in the sink every 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like,
Ooh, yeah.
I have children. I don't want to raise. I don't want to raise a man. Like that's dumb. So I don't know.
Yikes.
But
Well, Nick, if you're listening,
Get a
poor
divorce.
choice.
What?
Yeah.
Why? You don't like that girl. Okay.
I thought you were talking about Nick Puente at first, and then my mind was blown for like 5 seconds. I was like, what? Nick Puente's her brother? Because he just got married or is getting married?
Getting married.
Getting married.
Puente's getting married?
Yeah, he's moving to I was gonna say Volcano,
Puerto Rico.
He's moving to Volcano, Hawaii.
Okay.
I think
so
they
he's
did
married.
already.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They did move already?
I think so.
They're in Hawaii.
Well, yeah, so or they will be shortly. Now I'm doubting myself.
Okay.
Okay. So one time when we were on a show together, I went before him and I'm way dirty and he's not dirty at all.
That's the Jane Malone problem for other people. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I am. I have to go like it's hard to place me in like normal
Headliner
shows.
only.
Well, or beginning and just shock the fuck out of the crowd, you know? Like
Yeah.
it's rough. I'm gonna get better, Emma. I'm gonna get better jokes, but we have to go back to it first because Zoom's hard.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah. It is. Yeah. It'll be fine. It'll be okay.
We're on the way.
You were talking about Sam Talent earlier, and the only memory, I mean, the only time I've ever seen him or talked to him or whatever, I was talking to you in Eugene. When what was that festival? The DB Cooper.
DB Cooper, yeah.
Yeah,
Very
and we were on the same show, and I was talking to you, and then there was just this weirdo over here, and I was like, okay, whatever. He's standing in a weird spot, and he's behind me, whatever this is. Okay, and so I turn around, and he's like, hey, and I was like, hey, and he grabbed the lapels or whatever that's called right here, lapels, yeah, of my coat. And he shook it really fucking hard. And I'm like, ah. And he's like, I like this coat. I like it. It's a good coat. And I was like, okay. And then I turned around to you and I was like, hey, Jane, who the fuck is that? And you're like, that's Sam Talent. And I was like, okay. That's my first thing with him. And
that's awesome.
It was great. Scared the shit out of me because he looked like I didn't recognize him because I'd never seen him.
Yeah. He's like a huge dude though.
We did it the same. He looks like your standard Eugene, like maybe he's supposed to be in the bar, maybe he's like camped outside of the bar, you know?
Yeah, and that was one where I had to leave just after my set to get back to Salem for something. I don't remember. But apparently on that show, something was going weird, and then there was a guy in the crowd that like I either wasn't paying attention or something, and then he's like, hey, give me your backpack. And he just went through his backpack or something on the show.
Yeah,
Oh,
he had a heckler who was like probably on meth, but I don't know because I didn't give him the drugs, but it seemed like meth was probably it. So he went to the bathroom, but he had been heckling and he was sitting in one of the front tables. And you know how small freaking that whatever it is tap house is.
First National, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's just like right in Sam's like 4 feet area, and he keeps like just needling him. So he went to the bathroom, and Sam's like, "Is he coming back?
So
you think?" And then he just started opening his bag and going through it, and he took out his kit and all of his stuff, and it was the weirdest amalgamation of shit, and it was probably one of the funniest fucking things I'd ever seen. Like he has that ability to just make the most random shit absolutely hysterical. Like, it was so funny.
Oh, and he's got a good sense of like what's possible in the thing. Because I feel like with me, I don't know if I'd be able to go through someone's bag. I think they'd be like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. What are you doing?"
Mhm.
Or like, "I'm gonna call the authorities." I don't know. I'm scared to do that kind of shit because like, what if they freak out?
Right. I 100% do not have the confidence to pick up your backpack and start going through it. Like, I just don't, as a person, have that kind of like, yeah, I can do this. I'm Jane fucking Malone. I would, it's, yeah, that would be too far for me, but it works for him. And he pulled it off. He did, he does a joke that's like, we have a very similar joke about, pedophilia, that classic one. And I've bombed that joke 5 or 6 times. I've gotten it to fly a couple of times too. I swear to God, I have references. I've gotten that joke to work. He does it every time, and it's the same thought. It's just, I mean, Sam Talent presenting, and he kills it. He kills the room with a pedophilia joke that's not that far off from the one I can't get right. So it's it's
well, he's a great
frustrating.
writer, and he's one of those people who like everything he says is just hilarious.
Dripping.
Yes,
Right?
dripping. Glad we got that back in there.
They say that. don't
I've
they?
never heard anybody say that,
I
but
don't-
but it kind of makes sense.
It came from nowhere, but
Oh,
it is fitting for his writing.
did you just make it up?
I don't know. I guess it came from somewhere, but I don't know.
I mean, I'm not asking like, actually, yes, I made that up, but was it just off the top of your head, or have you heard that?
I don't know. I've probably heard it
Okay.
before.
I haven't heard that phrase dripping. Does it mean like
dripping with something, but I don't know.
Does it
People
mean, like-
say stuff?
does it mean like the words he uses are really help
They're very he uses words with a lot of precision, and he really nails the like subtext of every word that he chooses. Like
dripping kind of like a fruit that's really
juicy.
There we go.
Okay.
I'm just curious because I don't know that. Okay.
No, I
I'm
agree.
not making fun of you.
All right.
Sam's he's a very forensic, very frenetic kind of comic. So to see him especially write is something it's just so completely different. And it's one of the best things about him because he is so deliberate with his prose when he's so completely, just in the moment with his comedy.
Yes.
I love the piece that he gave to Little Treat because it's exactly what I asked for. It's a comedy / horror piece. In the horror piece itself, one of the protagonists actually tells a joke that's reasonably funny. It's kind of like a memey kind of trite one of those things, but the way that he tells it is so fucking beautiful, and it's so well written. It's horrifying, it's hilarious. I love the whole thing. Like Sam Talent's a major league writer in my opinion, which is horrible because his book is more difficult subject matter,
Running the Light for the listener.
Running
Check
the
it out.
Light. Yeah.
It's excellent. But it's an anti-hero story. So you're gonna love him, and then you're gonna hate that about yourself.
Yes.
Check out a couple issues ago, Savage Henry, where you did a review of that book.
I did. It was I don't know which one it is. It's the
black and white, or it's
got a protester on the front.
Gosh.
Yeah.
There's one the Savage Henrys where I'm on 11 pages because they were in such dire need for content. So you guys, if
that
you're
works out for you,
writing, you should totally submit to Savage Henry. They need comics. I can't.
I like having written things, but I don't like writing things. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's hard for me. Actually, you know what? The first 30% of writing something, I hate that so much that it makes me not like it just puts me off.
Yeah, something about a first draft.
Yeah, a first draft is really hard to deal with, but like once you get that whole like flow state going on, I love that. That's my favorite.
I bought myself one of those keyboards. Hold on, I'm gonna hold it up, and it's got the big clicky buttons like a typewriter.
Mechanical.
Oh, it is so satisfying. Like you
Nice.
type out a paragraph and you feel like you're sending it down for major. It feels good. I like it.
I like that.
It helps, little stupid tricks just to make it, because I spend most of my life in front of a computer. So anything that makes it better. I thought that it would be easier, especially because the pandemic, required such a strict lockdown. And I've been an artist for the last, 20 years commercially. Like I am uniquely qualified to stay home and not interact with other people. it's not working out at all. Like I didn't think I'd miss you guys like in person.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be cool, but I miss people.
Yeah.
Well, you were
Even-
balancing it by going out and doing comedy in multiple cities every night.
What was it? 160 something?
168 my first year.
Man.
Very impressive.
Did you like keep a journal or just a list of those?
I did. It's right there. This is so sad.
That's not sad. That's awesome. There's part of me that really wishes I would have kept track of a lot more things, other than
So
just a bunch of note cards that I leave in a box in my daughter's room because that's where I store it.
This was my first comedy notebook. And then you can see like my first open mic and like all the little mics and like all the little badges that I gave myself. Like first time I produced a show, a first hosting gig, first hosting at Heroes Tap House. Remember that show?
Oh, yeah.
Boy.
My first Portland open mic. The first time I bombed 2 nights in a row is apparently
Ooh.
a badge. But yeah, these were all the shows. I did 26 shows, I think, my first year. So I produced 11. This was my mics so far tally. You can kind of see I was keeping like.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's so cool.
So yeah,
It's especially like the like bombing 2 nights in a row. That is something that can really stick with you in a negative way. And doing that, what you're doing is a fun way to turn it around into like a positive thing and be like,
it's an
oh,
accomplishment.
right. Well, I think everybody gets there where you pull something out and like it worked amazing last night and it doesn't work tonight, but you're like, it's a fluke, I'll get it the next night, and then you don't, and it's a fucking nightmare, and you're like, this was a joke, wasn't it? Like it's yeah, there's a lot of I don't know, there's a lot of rejection that comes with comedy. You know, you're being rejected by an entire room full of people. It's a lot some days. So.
Well, that's what's so unique about doing live performances. I mean, and I don't think you can really replicate it over Zoom, is that like comedy is one of very few, if not the only art form where you get an immediate response from your audience and you have the opportunity to, change how you perform based on exactly how it's doing.
Yeah, in the moment.
It's, I don't know, for me, it's the hardest thing on the face of the earth because it's literally a puff of smoke. You know, we're there in the moment and then it's gone. And there's never any recreating that exact moment with that audience and that flavor ever again. It's good and it's all flavors of good, but like, sometimes it feels like you could fly, you know, and then sometimes it feels like you're on fire. But like either way, it's the best or the worst night I've ever had.
Well, that's one
Absolutely.
thing that I've seen Emma, you, and Jane both be able to do that's super hard for me is like, I'm going to do this joke that I wrote and I'm going to do it the same way, like maybe changing it for the audience a little bit, but like repeating a joke like that and being able to make it seem fresh again. That's super hard for me and a lot of people that I have heard talk about jokes.
Oh, for sure. They come out sometimes feeling rehearsed, and if you sound rehearsed, it's not funny anymore. So it's
yeah. The second I feel like I'm reciting a joke, I'll retire it or at least put it on hiatus.
For a while. Yeah, you got to shelf it until it feels fresh again, and you can bring it back out. But at this point, you know, I mean, 5 years in, I have enough stuff that I can rotate out. Like even if I need a new 20 minutes, I've got 4 of them, which is not a lot, but it's pretty decent for where I am in comedy. So
yeah,
at this point, I've got some stuff to work with. Like the first Salem. What was it? The Salem's Funniest I did. Mohamed El Shiki won that show. He should have. He was so fucking funny. But I only had the first 5 minutes. I genuinely, when I won my heat and I went up to do the second 5, I didn't have any more jokes, like, I think I sang. Like I didn't have anything else to say. So that's been huge, kind of building up a library, a canon of jokes that I can kind of use interchangeably, but they're very scripted. I'm a very scripted comedian. I don't.
Well, you're very organized, just generally, it seems.
It's anxiety.
It's impressive what you're doing with your anxiety. You're very productive with it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I stay on top of it. Otherwise, it gets all suicidal. So, like, you have to just kind of keep it to the grindstone. But I like to work, so I got lucky like that.
Hell yeah.
Zach, you want to present your show and tell real quick?
We got Dr. Dre's The Chronic on vinyl, executive produced by Suge Knight.
Yes.
You may know him for being
Suge Knight's
behind.
out. He's been out for a few years now, right?
Allegedly.
Maybe.
No.
He's allegedly out of prison.
He ran a man over with his car, you might remember.
Is that all he did?
No, I thought there was another murder too with like the whole like war with the whole Biggie and Tupac thing. That was Big Night too. Yeah.
I mean, I guess what P. Diddy was responsible for quite a few.
Oh
of
yeah.
those.
Well, what was it? P. Diddy told someone offhandedly that they wanted someone's death row
yeah.
chain.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna get that for P. Diddy. And they go and just stomp the fuck out of this guy, steal his chain, take it back to P. Diddy. And I think that's what started one of them wars.
Wow.
I think that one that's what ended up getting Biggie shot, if I remember right.
It's like a modern day Iliad.
Right.
Mm-hmm. A Taming of the Shrew, if you would.
This is the reason we weren't allowed to wear blue or red at our elementary school, because they were afraid we would be affiliated with either the Bloods or the Crips.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
that too, and I was like, "This
They
is."
get you before 5th grade, because once you go to sixth grade, you're already in one or the other. You know?
Yeah, it's too late. You're lost cause.
Albuquerque's a tough town. Like
They did that for us too in middle school though, and I was like, "This is Salem, Oregon. I don't think I'm not gang affiliated because I'm wearing a blue shirt. Stupid."
it's
You
just
told
annoying.
them.
Yeah, most of our school mascots, when I went to Cleveland, we were black, red, and silver, so we weren't allowed to wear red, so you could wear black or silver because gangs. So
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Did they care about yellow or gold at all?
No, Latin Kings weren't big yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they came later.
Oh, all
You know
right.
how it is.
Did the Latin Kings that's a more LA thing?
I think so. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
pretty sure. I don't know. I grew up in like
Jane, tell me about Mexicans. Come on.
We eat a lot of tacos, more than you would think. Tamales, quesadillas. I really only know about the food. Like,
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I was
respect
never,
that.
like initiated into any gangs because I talk like this, and I don't really fit it.
But yeah, I don't know. When I was in Florida, some of my white friends had like we hung out with a couple of black dudes, and there was just times where it was like, hey, I think I'm gonna go get jumped into the Bloods later today, and the way that we got to do it is I got to carry a gun through the mall, and it was just like I just got told these things when I was young, and like my friends would like write Bloods with their knuckles and stuff like that, and
Do the
I don't know, it was
Bloods.
yeah.
I used to know. I used to know how this. I don't.
Yeah, it was a weird time because I was quite an innocent little kid, not knowing what the fuck was going on, and then I had just a couple friends who were, you know, more public school kids than I was. But I don't know. In Florida, they kind of lock down that kind of stuff. You have to dress a certain way. You got to wear a collared shirt and pants, even though it's just public school.
Wow.
Yeah.
They got rid of like the Mexican gang members from our schools pretty easily. Like they were hopped out pretty fast because that was easy. We had a lot of problems with skinheads actually. Like there was a lot of skinhead issue in my high school.
Albuquerque.
Yikes.
Yeah. There's well, you know how it is. The closer you are to the border, the more tension there is because of it. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's super fun. Like you know how racial tension's so much fun, but
All high schoolers
like,
just want to fit in.
Yeah.
That's why I liked Slipknot so much. I guess that was middle school, but dude, I bought the jumpsuit. I made myself a mask. I drew the Slipknot S on the jumpsuit arm with whiteout.
Wow.
Looking
hardcore.
Stupid. I hate how much time I don't know. Whatever. They're fun in concert.
Good for
It's
you.
okay. I did Metallica. I had a boyfriend in high school. He was way into them. We were way into them. I don't know. I don't have any. I can't explain it. We were into Metallica.
Yeah, Metallica's
It's okay.
fine.
It's all right.
Every time I hear about Metallica, I think it was what?
It was before Napster. Like it was before the whole thing,
Oh.
Lars and the whole like. And then that happened, but I'm older than you, so that happened later. So
Every time I think about Metallica, I just the first thing that pops into my head is the time that I was just trying to like talk with people at high school, and I was like, I think the drummer for Metallica is probably one of the best drummers. And people who know anything about music, he's like famous for being the worst drummer. And I was just, it was like I had no idea that he was like the worst. I was like, okay, nobody's gonna call me on this shit, and everybody just looked at me like, what the fuck? No, he's the, and
so funny.
Yeah, I
Because
was.
when you're a kid, you just say stuff
Mhm.
just to look like you know anything.
Yeah. Felt like a piece of shit. But that teaches that, that's the whole shame thing. It taught me to not talk out of my ass and like know what I'm talking about before I bring something up.
Yeah. See, not everyone gets that shame thing. That's why a lot of people grow up to continue talking out of their ass.
Yeah. It's true.
How about that?
we need to equalize it somehow. Like I feel like I personally have enough shame for 3 or 4 people. Like we could just dole that out to like I don't know, the next, tap out asshole you see or whatever. I mean,
Yeah. God, I wish. I wish shame were contagious sometimes.
I haven't seen a tap out guy in a while. Are they still around?
Date online. So I've seen.
Okay, yeah.
Tap
out, fish. What else?
I don't know. I saw a guy today who was like, I'm not a pussy like the rest of the guys on this fucking site. And I was like, oh, this is fun. Let's do this.
Wow.
Like,
He sounds like a delight.
That's when you first message him and go, what's up, pussy?
he would love that.
Yeah. I can't think of a show and tell for myself. And I'm bummed out about that. I'm trying to think. I was going to go get Zach's death row chain that I got him, but I don't know where it is. It's in his room. I bought Zach a death row chain for his birthday once.
It's one of my favorite things.
It's pretty
to
cool.
be honest. It makes me afraid. I'm afraid to wear it out in public.
Because you're going to get stomped to death?
Yeah.
Yep.
It just draws
Fair.
too much attention. It's too shiny.
You can wear it under your shirt.
It's
as like a power.
so uncomfortable. It's a replica of the one that got yanked off that dude. So it looks like it's made out of like white gold and diamonds, but it's $40.
Yeah.
Of white gold and diamonds.
Yeah. What? Yes, absolutely. So
I'm excited.
I didn't really think of a game with it, but it's just going to be a quick segment that I'm gonna go through. Here's my show and tell. I bought a thesaurus and a dictionary today.
Whoa!
For
gonna learn some words.
$1 together. Nice. Here's a game I'm gonna call Words with Friends.
Oh, I'm good at this one.
Yeah.
Like Scrabble.
So Jane, you're good with words. Emma's good with words. Zach's here too.
Yes.
So
I know several words. Okay.
Ooh, several.
So this one, let's see. I think it'll be fun. I'm gonna read out of this. I'm gonna read out of the thesaurus. I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel here for.
Is this cheating if I'm literally just looking at a bunch of words right now?
No.
Okay.
So
It's okay,
I'm
you
gonna
can't read.
I mean, if I see you typing in the words that you hear me say, then I'm gonna call that cheating. But no.
Now I'm looking at the leader of the Latin Kings.
Oh, what's her name?
His name is Luis Felipe.
Oh.
Probably
Louise, as in.
I'm just saying. It probably is.
It's
It
fair
does,
point.
does the I have a
It's a
little
very
thing
good
on it
point.
instead of a dot? It's a little.
It looks like it.
Accent?
Accent like you.
No, it kind of just
Ah.
looks like a regular dot.
Oh, tu parles français?
Oui, je parle français. Un peu.
Oh.
J'ai été à l'école 4 ans. Oui.
It's like me at work
Impressive.
when Mexican people come in and they're like, "Habla español," and I go, "Poquito," and they're like, "Okay, here we go." It's pretty fun.
I
Okay,
4 years of high school French, so I can tell you about a goldfish if you're interested.
nice.
I don't know how to say goldfish.
Poisson rouge.
Oh, goldfish. Well, redfish, but yeah.
Yeah, that's why they're redfish en français. I don't know why, but that's a goldfish. That's
Huh.
like you said, poisson rouge. They
Poisson
would give
rouge.
you carp.
Man, that Dr. Seuss book must be really confusing over there. Okay, damn it. I said book. Okay, so I'm gonna read the synonyms and antonyms for a word, and the first person to yell out that word
Oh, yes.
gets a point, and we're gonna play to 3 points, whatever. We're gonna play for a minute. What?
And then
I'll
we'll take
keep
the
score.
SATs after this, or
And then yes.
then we'll take the SATs because this is good prep.
I don't know. I like words, and I think
love
it'll be fun.
words.
Let's do it.
Nice warm up for the next
I'm
segment.
ready.
Here we go. Okay, so all right. This is an adjective. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, trendy, fashionable, stylish, in
Chic.
vogue, modish.
Cool.
Avant-garde,
Stylish.
dapper.
Hip.
Hip. Hip is the word.
I got it.
We're going for hip.
I'm so
Okay.
excited. I
Oh,
love this game.
Okay, you know what? Pick a letter.
Oh, let's do in honor of our guest. I'll do J.
All the best words. I can't think of any words.
Small
now that's
section
from-
here. Okay. All right. Here we go. This is a noun. Tinkling, jingling, tintinabulation, or rhyme.
Jingle, jangle,
Jingle.
rhyme.
Oh, whoops.
Jingle?
Jingle. Yeah, it is
Oh.
jingle. Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Tintinabulation is a beautiful word. I
It
love
is.
Yeah,
Thank you, Edgar Allan
tintinabulation.
Poe, for that one. For me.
Love it.
Yeah, no, the bells, totally. That's where I
Mhm.
get it.
Jane, pick a letter.
Let's go E. Oh,
E.
Emma.
Aw, you guys are so nice to each other.
Reciprocation.
You and your words over there. Okay. Ba-ba-dum. Let's go with. I'm trying to find one that has. Okay, here we go. Adjective: seasonable, timely, premature, beforehand.
What?
Early.
Early.
Oh,
Early is the answer.
how is that seasonable?
Seasonable.
Okay.
It
Well
says
done,
it here
Jane.
in Roget's dictionary. You know, I think I used to call this Rogers thesaurus, not dictionary. This word dictionary here. That's yep. Okay. Emma, pick a letter. I mean, yeah, letter.
D.
D. It's over here.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It comes before E.
It does. Every time, dude. Crazy.
All right. Here we go. Adjective: pious, reverent, devotional,
Divine.
godly, holy,
Dogmatic.
Deic.
religious.
Deity?
Antonyms are irreverent, impious,
Deified, it's an adjective. It has to.
unholy. You know, I don't.
Demonic.
You ever not agree with a thesaurus and you're like, I think you're wrong?
Yeah. All the time.
Emma did not like seasonable for early. That just happened. She wasn't.
Yeah.
So this is an adjective: pious, reverent, devotional, godly, holy, religious,
It starts with D.
and it's devout.
Oh, devout.
Oh,
Doi.
fuck.
Does that
All
make?
right.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of off though, right?
I don't think unholy so much for devout as much as I do like
That's-
unfaithful.
That
You
was
know?
one of the antonyms.
Yeah,
No,
no,
that's
I-
the opposite.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, unholy for me isn't the opposite of devout in the way that
Oh, yeah.
unfaithful would be. Devout to me connotes a certain amount of, I don't know, a devotion, like a commitment to a repeated something.
Right.
Whereas unholy means evil and doesn't really have that kind of. I don't know. Anyway, yes, I disagree with that one.
I'm gonna. Okay, Jane, pick a letter.
Okay, C. It's before D.
Oh God, it's over here. Okay, here we go.
Why does that mess him up so much? It's so funny. Beginning of the book.
This is a noun.
Now.
Cleft, rent,
Cleavage.
rent, cranny, or crack.
Crook.
Crease. Chasm.
Cave. Corner.
Crevice.
Crevice.
Oh.
Oh, crevasse.
Yeah.
Yes, crevasse.
Yeah. That's where
Yeah.
I was
Three.
confused.
Jane, you have taken this game down so quickly.
Yeah, you killed it.
The first iteration of Words with Friends.
Sweet. Do I
Uh,
have another show? I want to show you one more thing.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It pertains to you, actually. So when I first got here, We did remember over at fucking Outback at first what the fuck is it called?
First National Tap House.
No, here at God, Front Street. There we go. At Front Street.
Oh yeah.
We did that comedy fest. Look, that's the ducky I won from you guys.
Oh cool.
Aw,
The
look at that.
duck. See, it's 6/27/16.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Wow,
Right?
You keep everything.
that's amazing.
Well, it's my first comedy award.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I won this. I did.
That's awesome.
Wow.
No, I came across it the other day and I was like, oh, I'm gonna save that. Show you guys. So okay.
That was so fun.
That's super sweet. Yeah, it was. Is it time?
Let me check. Oh yeah, it's time.
Wait
baby.
a second. You're not even wearing a watch.
Because I don't need to, because it's always time for the top three.
Top three.
Top three. Okay, everybody. Well, I got a top three.
How'd the words with friends thing go? I'm gonna try to make that into a more of a game.
I had fun.
Okay.
Even though I felt like a goddamn idiot.
Okay, cool.
I liked it, but I won, so I think like that's not fair.
Perfect.
Of course I liked it.
It was great. But now it's time for top three. Top three is the fun, family-friendly game time, wherein I have written down a category of things, and each of you will tell me your top three of things in that category. These things can be real things, they can be hypothetical, they can be things that have or have not happened to you or somebody that you know. Top three. Okay, tonight's top three category is top three worst opening messages on a dating app. That's right. So get them ready, get them out. Jane, I picked this one just for you because you've been posting some screenshots of your dating app interactions, and I do not envy them.
I feel like I'm gonna win this segment, question mark.
We'll find out. You may or may not be the champion of this top three tonight.
No, I'm
so
dying.
That's a great picture, by the way.
Oh.
we will find
gone.
out. Oh,
So wait, are these
Oh, nice.
messages that are being sent to you or messages that you would send to someone?
Either,
Or just
right?
either?
I'm going to take either. Yeah.
okay.
Either one. Just make sure you specify. And we'll get started with Chad Johnson. Here we go. Chad Johnson, your first, it doesn't matter the order. The first one.
What's up, pussy?
Okay.
I'm keeping that one.
I'm gonna try it out tonight.
Good.
Yeah, let us know how that goes.
Wait, I'm gonna try it out on. I'm gonna see if I can get it to work.
Oh,
on
yeah.
Tinder on here.
Yeah, just
Great.
get
Yeah,
a
do it
response. Let us
now.
know how that goes.
We'll check in
Cool.
with you later.
Awesome.
All right, Chad, got number two.
Number two. What's up with that pussy?
And is that to or from you?
I don't like you. I really don't like using the word pussy in any sense. But so that would be. You know what? To me.
Okay, great. And last one, number one.
How many things can I fit up that pussy?
Wow.
Well, there's a theme. Actually,
I'm keeping a theme
There
just
really
because
is.
I'm trying to normalize myself saying pussy all the time. So I'm gonna just do.
It's like me when I try to say orale. It's just not orale.
That's Zach's
Like,
favorite word.
Odele.
Yeah. See?
Speaking of Zach Chappell, it's your turn to reveal your top three worst opening messages on the dating app. Here we go. Number three.
Number three. Can I meet your mom?
That's a good
Can
one.
I meet your mom?
That one would stress me out, and I would uninstall Tinder immediately.
Okay. By the way, Zach, can I meet your mom?
No.
Okay. Well, it's worth asking. Okay,
No,
number
she's,
two.
She's COVID positive.
Oh.
No, she's
bummer.
very happy about the COVID.
Number two.
So, what that mouth do? It's kind of all very similar to yours.
Yeah.
And
Leo, stop.
really either way. Actually, if a girl would message me and ask me what my mouth did, I'd probably have some fun with it.
So
Like-
coming from you.
Yeah, it'd be
I would
coming
have to
from
agree.
me.
That would
Yeah.
be the worst. Well,
Speaking of weird things I've seen mouths do, I saw this type of cooking that is instead of using a knife, people just bite the food up in their mouth and then spit it into a bowl and cook it that way.
That
no.
sounds like the way I make scrambled eggs.
It totally does. You just put the egg in your mouth, the shell and all.
No.
Spit it in there.
Absolutely not. This is top 3 times. It's not
That's
time
why-
for whatever
that's
that
why-
is. Number 1.
Eggs, Chad, taste so good.
Mhm.
I thought you was a cook. Aren't you a cook? Oh my god.
Yeah, he is.
Who, me?
Yeah, is that what you've been doing in the kitchen, Coin Jam?
No,
mean,
actually,
wherever
lately
you
I've been
work?
trying to perfect really fast American Chinese food. I'm getting pretty good. Anyways, number 3.
I like that one. Whatever that was.
What is your favorite terrorist attack?
That's a good one.
Okay, yeah. That's you know what, coming from either direction, I
Yeah,
can see
right
that
direction.
Mhm.
backfiring
Pretty awesome.
pretty quickly. All right, Jane Malone, it is your turn for the top 3 worst opening messages on a dating app. Jane, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, give us the first one.
I like that. I like that your tone kind of went to like, yeah, I'm ready, because it sounds like you're gonna read some real stuff.
I've gotten I know exactly what the worst one is, but I'm saving it for number 1 because
Cool.
like it's
Good.
utterly horrifying. I get a lot of versions of like, hey, can I eat your pussy? And then the worst one for me was when he misspelled pussy. Like that really hurt my feelings.
What,
Like
What,
it
2
was
C's?
no, just one S. Pussy.
Your
It's like
pusey.
no,
Ugh.
gross. Like,
This wasn't an
why?
O.
Oh
It was-
man.
Let me
Yeah,
lick
so
your
now-
posse.
I don't know. I feel like I'm a nice lady. Like you could just say hi. I would respond to that. Whatever. It's cool. I get a lot of guys that are like, why don't you date me? And I'm like, because you didn't ask me out, which sucks. Like instantly they're pissed. But the
Love it.
worst
Love it.
thing-
Oh, that was number 2. Okay, great.
Okay. Yeah, the worst thing I've ever gotten was like an opening message where the guy was like, hey, can my dog lick your pussy? Which was
What?
that's- yeah.
What type of dog?
I was like, how does he know I
Question.
have a cat? But
Wow.
because it didn't register the way that he meant it at first, because why would it, like my god. So that was the worst one for me, but I get a
Wow.
lot of bullshit, like
There's
just
some
a
dog-
truly inhumane amount of bullshit. And
There's
I'm
some
not even
dogs with big sloppy tongues out there.
That
no,
doesn't
Zach.
it's
no,
not more enticing if
no, worse, thanks.
I feel like
Oh, okay.
when you get messages like that, that's the product of men being like, how come women don't like wanna, whatever with me? And then people are like, well, just be more forward, like be honest, be upfront. And then they're like, oh, okay, can I lick your pussy? And they think that that's what,
And then they get turned down, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
yeah.
Yeah, then I'm a bitch because it wasn't enough dancing. Like I probably would go down on you, but you have to pretend to do the courtship ritual,
Yeah.
Tell me I'm pretty, buy me a drink. Like, come on, this is
Yeah.
not that hard.
Basic
Anyway.
stuff.
I have a real low bar set, Emma. My God,
And I respect your bar placement.
thank you.
Really do.
Like I'm realistic. I date circa now. Like my head is in the clouds. I'm not like a hopeless romantic. Like
No.
buy me a nice whiskey. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Absolutely. You deserve it. Well,
Jane.
that was 9 incredible answers, huh?
Nothing. I was gonna make a joke.
You want to make a joke?
I was gonna say I'm more of a bouncing soul than a hopeless romantic. Okay.
That was
Just me. Just me. You know what? Jeff Parks will get that. So
Yeah, I think
That's
maybe I
fine.
missed something.
it's a Bouncing Souls. They're a band,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, tell Jeff Parks that.
and one of their Jeff. There's this band I like called the Bouncing Souls.
Okay, that was a great 9 submissions to the top 3 of worst pickup or worst lines to receive first or send on a dating app. Now, what I didn't tell you, Jane, is I too have written down my top 3 of worst opening lines on a dating app, and I will now be awarding points based on who scored exactly or somewhat close to what I have written down.
So exciting.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, the
I'm.
official first 3 worst responses are.
Let's find out. My first one is number 1. Have you met my friend Jesus?
Oh no.
Not fun. probably has happened. I don't know. To be honest, been a while since I used a dating app, and I've blocked most, if not all of it out, which
I've
is
had people offer
nice.
to pray for me. Like, that's very
Oh boy.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Uh,
if you see my profile, it makes sense.
I hope it helped. Whoop. That one's for free. Number 2. It was kind of my idea was kind of general negging. Oh yeah, wait, for number 1. Let's see. I'm gonna give a point to Zach Chappell for Can I Meet Your Mom for that one, because that's also about a friend of someone involved. It's very loose point system here. And I can't read my own shit. Yeah, okay. Number 2. Again, the idea was general negging, which I've never negged anyone, so I couldn't come up with a really perfect line for it. But what I came up with was, I hope you wear more makeup when we go on our date.
I had a guy tell me once, "You're not that funny. You're just enthusiastic." What is it? You're just. Hold on, I wrote it down.
God, why go to the effort of negging someone? Like, if you're gonna neg them, then just do something.
You're
I
not
think-
that funny. You just have an excited delivery, and you're pretty, dude. I'm not that pretty. Like, fuck, it's not like not even one show would my looks land me on. This is bullshit. I'm funny. I have jokes anyway.
I think that guy with the hat really messed up a lot of dating, because that just made a bunch of dudes who don't get chicks to like just be assholes. They're like, oh, I'm already like kind of dejected because I don't get laid or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it just like
the artist.
Yeah, he's got the big hat, right? I think. Okay.
And he's real thin, but he has the big hat, and he's like, I'm very thin, so like you have to play your cards.
Yeah.
I don't think I remember what he looks like at all, but
Oh, okay.
He looks like a fucking douchebag. And
Zach is still reading about the Latin King.
No. I'm on a whole different thing now. I'm reading about a guy that's escaped from prison 3 times, and now they have him locked up at the place where the Latin King guy's locked up at.
Oh,
It's actually kind of crazy. Anyways.
Well, I'm gonna award some points here for negging. I'm gonna give Chad a half a point for how many things can you? What was it? I didn't write down the full thing.
How many things can I fit up that pussy?
Yeah, I'm gonna write that, because that. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with being able to fit a bunch of things up your pussy, but I can imagine the character of somebody asking that. They're going towards something neggish. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna give Jane Malone a point for why would you date me? Fuck you? What you think you're too good for me? You're not. You fuck you. You know that if I hope that encompasses what you were saying.
That's what it is. It's basically, why haven't you blown me already, you bitch? And this is our first thing. This is our first interaction. So I literally couldn't be blowing you. I don't know you yet. It's like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you 2 points for that.
Very angry for some reason.
Yeah, it's just coming on real strong with a really unwelcome energy that is just not necessary, and no one wants to date that. Hey, stop.
Yeah, Leo.
The couch gross. And my number 3. I just wrote butt/feet stuff ? For which I'm gonna award another point to Jane Malone for Can My Dog Lick Your Pussy? Because that is just as unwelcome a graphically sexual question.
Is that a crime?
Yeah, that's bestiality.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's not legal and gross also. But like,
yeah.
I would definitely, if I caught somebody, I would be like, this is not cool. I would take their dog.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Hey, I want you to be my partner in crime. Ooh, cool. What are we gonna do? Well,
no, I want to put together an all-female heist, but not like Ocean's 13, like cool stuff. Still something better than bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rescue someone, not just get a bunch of money or whatever. Huh?
I've heard that Ocean's 13 is actually not bad. I've heard it's pretty good.
Oh, cool. Let's watch it.
Fine, but no, Sienna's idea for our heist is that we steal all of the untested rape kits from the cops, and then we test them against the cops.
I love that.
because it fits everything, because it's like an altruistic kind of thievery, which I love because I'm not into
Yeah.
jewelry. Yeah.
Some Robin Hood style heisting. I support
It's just
that.
disobedience, and then this is the cool part. Then we get to, like, I don't know, go ape shit on rapists. It sounds like from there good stuff happens.
Absolutely. I'd watch that. And yeah, give me a call when you do that. So let me tally up. Let me do some calculations here. What's where? Okay, wow. What an exciting game we've had. Coming in third place, Chad Johnson with a half point. In second place, very respectable half point. In second place with one entire point is Zach Chappell.
You got a whole point?
Hell yeah,
Whole
I
point
did.
for Zach,
This
baby.
motherfucker.
On the board.
Look at him go. Twice the points that Chad Johnson has tonight. And with a whopping 3 whole points in first place, it's Jane Malone.
Thank you. I did the work. It was ugly, but I did.
It was worth it. It paid off in the end.
No, not without you guys. It's all about the team.
Wow. Well, very well said.
That's very camaraderie-ish of you.
It is, but you also really just won. You just kicked everyone's patoots.
I know. I won all the games. All the games. Mwah.
So far.
So far, Jane.
Oh, are there more games?
Oh yeah. There's a serious game coming up.
Yeah,
next.
this game gets pretty intense, and I don't know if I'm emotionally ready for it, but I'm here and I'm going to play.
All right. I'm in. I don't know what this is about, but I like it.
Oops.
It's intense.
Okay.
And I'm not looking.
Thank you for not looking.
Yep, no problem. I don't cheat. I don't cheat.
Okay.
I don't do it. I opened up a window for William.
Yeah. I need to switch accounts. There we go.
Okay.
Got it. I'm doing it.
Do what you got to do.
I'm doing
Jane,
it.
do you want to give a victory speech while he pulls this up? Let me give you some victory speech music.
It's on Bing. Your thing is set up for Bing. Fucking nerd. Okay. Good speech. That's all we need. Okay.
It was excellent.
Jane, have you ever heard of the game show on television called Jeopardy?
I'm familiar. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'd like to play a game on this show called Jokepardy, which is it's quiz trivia about comedy stuff.
Okay.
Simple as that. We've got categories. So what we need from you to start off with is a buzz-in noise. You can make you can do anything you want to do.
Is
Yeah.
that
Very buzzy.
That is buzzy.
I can. It's nothing. It's just
But yeah, as long as we can hear it, that's fine. It's just because of the connection.
Okay.
It's good.
Do you want me to go bing? Is it better if I
Yeah, actually, you know
Yeah.
what? That is. I'll hear it more because bzz
right.
might just sound like my headphones are goofing off. So you guys figure out your noises.
Oh, I thought of such a
got
good
one.
one the other day. Fuck, I should have written it down.
I should have written down the noise that I was going to buzz in
It
with.
was really good.
Well, you'll remember it later, and then you
Yeah,
can use
maybe.
it in a future one.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I've got categories here.
Okay.
Categories are doing a comedy, and that is you've done comedy. So I'm going to describe something that's a common phrase or word, and you guess the word. Next category is Phillips, Hedberg, or Wright, and that is a one-liner by Emo Phillips, Mitch Hedberg, Stephen Wright. The next one, straight across, name that comic. Boom. I'm going to tell you some things. You name that comic. And then there's a sketchy past, which is I name an actor, and you tell me what sketch show they're from.
Oh God. Okay.
Between The State, Kids in the Hall, Saturday Night Live, and Mr. Show, just those 4.
Okay.
And then last category, something funny about this, movie edition.
Movie edition.
And I'm going to describe a death in a movie that is funny. It could be just funny to me, but it's funny. And you're going to guess the movie.
Okay.
All right. So that's the categories. And Jane Malone, you are the guest. So you pick a category.
Okay. I want to do the funny movie. Are we doing it for like 200, sir? Or whatever?
I have 3.
Okay.
I have 3 you're going to choose from. Something funny about this movie edition.
Movie
Oh,
edition.
there you go. Okay.
I'm still trying to remember the noise that I came up with.
Oh yeah, my noise.
Oh yeah. What's your noise?
You got mail.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
I like that.
I don't remember it.
Okay. I'm gonna need
Damn.
I'm gonna need your noise
It was
before I
so
get started
funny.
here.
It was so good. All right, I'm just gonna go with Waka Waka.
Are you,
Side.
yeah, you gonna say it like that?
I will see how I feel.
Okay. So here we go. You guess the movie.
Yes.
Among the hundreds of deaths in this movie, there's one person who falls and hits a massive propeller blade and goes spinning into the water. Jane Malone.
It'd be Titanic, yeah?
It is Titanic.
Nice.
That is a good scene.
Oh,
It
we were
is
just
so
talking
funny.
about that.
We were. I wanted to have a couple episodes in between. Me
Yeah,
mentioning it.
Smart, it
I
worked.
used to think the boob scene in that movie was so scandalous, but it's actually one of the most tasteful nude scenes in a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
PG-13,
really the
dude.
definition of tasteful nudes.
Right.
I'm not
So
looking.
also I forgot to mention, Jane, since you're on the internet and you're at a slight disadvantage because of the time delay a little bit, you can buzz in whenever I'm in the middle of reading something. They have to wait until I'm done.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
kind of did kind of overrun. Sorry then.
Yeah, no,
I
you're
knew the
yeah. You buzz in whenever you're ready. Also for that first one, I have a bonus point opportunity. This movie, Titanic, is
Yes.
also one of the top 3 movies to use as a joke answer. What are the other 2?
Wait, can I buzz in or is it just Jane?
You guys can all buzz in, any of you.
I think that we should all just guess because I'm gonna say like the joke answer.
Waka
God,
Waka?
a joke answer.
Emma Jonas.
for-
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List is one of the
Yes.
movies. What is the
Really?
other one? Yes, it is.
That's fantastic.
Where someone hits a propeller.
No. What?
No, yeah, I lost track of the question and
You mean joke answers in general, or
So this movie, Titanic, is also used as one of the top 3 movies to use as a joke answer. When somebody's like, "What's that movie?" and then you say like Titanic
oh, I see what
or
you're saying. I see what
Schindler's
you're saying.
List.
Mm.
What's the other one?
Precious, based on the novel Pushed by Sapphire.
That's a really good one. It's not that one though. Damn it.
Ah, dang it.
I'm gonna say Citizen Kane.
Okay. It's Radio.
oh,
Yeah, hilarious movie.
Okay.
Okay.
Someone went full R. In that one.
Jane, pick a category. There's sketchy past, name that comic, Phillips Hedberger Wright, or doing a comedy.
Phillips Hedberger Wright.
Phillips Hedberger Wright. I'm going to read a one-liner. You guess who it is. Probably the toughest time in anyone's life is when you have to murder a loved one because they're the devil. Other than that, though, it's been a good day.
Waka Waka.
Emma Jonas.
Emo Phillips.
Emma Phillips is correct.
Yes.
Emma Jonas, pick a category.
Whew. Let's do.
It's so worked up. Doing a comedy. Phillips Hedberger Wright. Name that
I'm
comic.
invested. I
Sketchy
wanted a
past.
sketchy past.
Sketchy past. I'm going to name an actor. You buzz in and tell me what show they're on. David
Okay.
Cross.
Waka Waka.
Emma Jonas.
It's your show.
Holy shit. Yes.
I got it.
It's too fast.
What?
So fast.
It was
Why was
really
that too
fast.
No, it
Very
wasn't
fast.
too fast. It was very fast.
You were super fast. I also knew the answer. You were super fast.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you so much.
That's a hard one with the delay. There's not much of a delay, but with speedballs over here.
Oh, I know.
Just
No,
know
she
what
knew
show
it.
he's
She's in there. Gotta be on your toes. This is
man.
that kind of game.
Yeah. This is my time.
Emma, pick a category.
Okay. Name that comic.
Name that comic. Born in 1976 in San Diego, California, this comedian was the youngest of 6 children and raised by his single mother. He also worked for a cell phone company in Los Angeles and in 1997 went into comedy full-time, though it resulted in him being evicted from his home and losing his car. Often references his weight in his comedy, saying that there were 5 levels of fatness: big, healthy,
Big.
husky. Jane.
It's fucking puffy, fluffy. What's his face? Fuck. What? I can see him.
Uh-huh.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
Fuck.
Oh.
This sucks. I cannot remember. Okay. No. Fuck it. I fucked up. I can't remember.
You got
his
mail.
name.
I'm not done reading the question.
What? That's such a long question.
I have like 3 words left.
Oh, okay.
Saying that there were 5 different levels of fatness: big, healthy, husky, fluffy, and damn.
You got mail.
Zach Chappell.
Is Gabriel Iglesias?
Gabriel Iglesias.
God.
Sorry,
Ah.
Jane.
He is. I know, but he does. He has his whole he has an album that's like, I'm not fat, I'm fluffy.
Mhm.
There we are.
Yep. Yeah.
Moms
I'm
love
surprised
him.
he didn't take Fluffy as an answer.
I could see his Hawaiian shirt in my head. Okay.
Yeah. He's the biggest proud boy. Zach Chappell.
Yes.
Doing a comedy, Philip Sedberger Wright, sketchy past, or something funny about this movie edition.
Something funny about this
Something funny about this movie edition.
movie edition.
In this movie, the 2 main characters prank a guy named Mental, of all things, to eat super hot peppers. This goes poorly because of his stomach ulcer. He falls on his back, gets laughed at, and then when they realize there's a problem, the pranksters accidentally give him rat poison that was in his pocket next to his ulcer pills.
Oh, I've seen this, but I don't remember what it was.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Waka Waka.
Emma Jonas.
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber is correct.
Really? Oh, I got it.
Ah.
Yes, damn it.
Yeah, the guy falls on his back and they just go, ha! And then, yeah, he dies.
Pranksters.
Wow.
Yeah.
A
How
couple of
exciting.
hooligans.
Yeah. I wrote that. That was fun. I wrote pranksters.
Nice.
Usually I just copy and paste, but this one, it was
Oh, you
just,
nailed
I
it.
remembered it. Okay.
The one-liners.
Okay, here we go. If carrots got you drunk, rabbits would be fucked up.
Bing.
Waka Waka.
Jane Malone.
Hedberg?
Yes, it is Mitch Hedberg. And I will accept just the last names.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I know it's Mitch. If that's,
Sometimes
I
I get
mean-
Wait,
confused.
who? Hedberg?
I know that's not enough. Our judges would need a little more.
Jane, pick a category. Doing a comedy. Philip Hedberg, right? Name that What?
Doing a comedy.
Doing a
Doing
comedy.
a comedy, yeah.
This is material using graphic sexual overtones, scatological toilet references, and swear words.
Waka Waka.
Emma Jonas.
Blue.
Blue
comedy?
I
material.
was gonna say that, but you guys used to make fun of me when I said that.
Can't believe you didn't get that one,
I
Jane.
know, I saw it.
Because I've been programmed not to say it.
Emma, pick a category.
Let's do another sketchy past.
Sketchy past. Here we go.
Ready.
Bruce McCullough.
Uh, Waka Waka.
Emma.
The state.
No.
Okay, those are guess.
-5 points.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
No.
You got mail.
Zach.
What's the other ones?
No
Just kidding.
way.
No, I'm just kidding. It's Mr. Show.
No.
Damn it.
Jane? It's not the state. It's not Mr. Show.
Bruce Baklava?
Bruce McCullough.
Oh.
What's the second city?
So no, those are not. The options are the state, Kids in the Hall, SNL, or Mr. Show.
Oh,
Then it's gonna be Kids in the Hall.
Yes, it is Kids in the
of course
Hall.
it's Kids in the Hall.
It is Kids in the Hall.
I forgot
It
about
is.
that one.
Yeah.
He was on a Tom Green episode that was so funny.
Tom
Oh
Green's
man.
funny.
Tom Green's doing cool stuff these days.
He is.
It's just
Check
check out his YouTube channel.
But
Daddy, would you like
Jane.
some sausage?
pick a category. Doing a comedy. Philip
That's gonna be my.
Hedberg, right? What?
Doing a comedy. Would you like some sausage?
Okay. This is to perform stand-up. This is to perform a stand-up comedy show for little or no compensation for the purposes of getting experience or being seen by a potential employer.
I don't know. Doing a show for exposure. Oh, I'm sorry. We're supposed to bing, aren't we?
This isn't necessarily something that we've experienced that many times, but it's
Oh, okay.
like
You got mail.
Zach.
Is it a bringer show?
No.
Okay.
Is it one word?
Yes.
Okay, guess again.
To perform a stand-up comedy show for the purposes of getting experience or being seen by a potential employer. The compensation doesn't really matter for this.
I don't know.
Audition? I'm sorry. Bing.
Jane.
Is it an audition?
No. No, it's a showcase.
Ah.
Yeah, a
Okay.
showcase.
Oh, I didn't realize
Which
that's
is-
what that meant.
Yeah, it's like a comedy audition, pretty much.
Huh. Neat.
Okay.
I'm learning.
Learning.
Still excited.
Okay, who picked that? Jane. Jane, pick a category.
Fuck,
Doing a
not-
comedy. Philip Hedberger, right? Name that comic.
Philip Hedberger, right?
Okay, here we go. If at first you don't succeed, then skydiving definitely isn't for you.
Bing.
Jane,
Is it Hedberg? Mitch
Nope.
Hedberg again?
Waka
Oh,
waka.
okay.
Emma,
Emo Phillips.
no.
Oh, fuck.
Zach,
You got mail. Is it Bruce Baum? No,
Is
I'm
it-
just kidding.
is it what?
Bruce Baum.
I don't know who that is.
No, I'm just kidding. Oh, I'm gonna look
What?
him up. I'm gonna show you a picture.
Okay.
No, that would mean that it is Stephen Ray.
Oh God,
my
if you would have got that
God.
wrong, that would have
I
been so
know.
funny.
I
there a
almost
timer?
said Stephen Phillips. It's an old comic from the 80s.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that guy.
Bruce Baum.
Zach, pick a category. Something funny about this movie edition. Sketchy past. Name that comic. Philip Hedberger, right? Or doing a comedy.
Doing a comedy.
A Yiddish word for meaning a comic scene. What?
Huh?
Hold on. A Yiddish word meaning a comic scene or place of business, often implying physical comedy. I don't think I did this
What?
right. That doesn't make sense.
British word.
Yeah, what are all the Yiddish words, Emma?
I
I'm
mean,
not telling you my secrets.
All
okay.
of them.
a Yiddish word that you use, and I don't know how this happened. Place of business. That doesn't make any sense for this. That's my bad. Oh, so it's like a person's flavor that they have. That's kind of their thing that they do.
Oh,
Waka waka.
thing?
Emma,
Shtick.
shtick is correct.
Oh,
That's my bad for that being so clunky. I don't
I was
know.
gonna be so ashamed if I didn't get that one.
No.
How no, would you have been more ashamed if I got it?
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Makes
That would have
sense.
been hilarious.
So doing a comedy that one's closed. So Emma, Philip Hedberger, right? Name that comic. Sketchy past or something funny about this movie edition.
Something about something funny. Something.
Something
Movie
about
edition.
this is funny movie edition. In this movie, right after the director of the movie within this movie gives a speech about what's happening next, he turns around and steps on a landmine. The actors think it's special effects, and one even
Oh,
plays
ding!
with his leftover head. Jane.
Tropic Thunder.
It is Tropic Thunder.
Oh, God, I couldn't remember what it was called.
Holds up.
Nice. I want to see that again.
It's worth it.
Oh, we
Yeah.
should rent that
Okay.
from
Tropic
Mr.
Thunder would have to
Video.
be Like Glacius. It's so weird what's in there.
Video.
You never know.
Okay, Jane, you got Sketchy Past. Name that comic. Philip Hedberger, right?
Name that comic.
Name that comic. Born in 1976
Shit. Go
in Sinaloa, Mexico, this comedian began performing stand-up in 1994 after a stint in drug rehab. He won Last Comic Standing in 2010, and he hosts a weekly podcast called What's Up, Fool? Since 2014. I did a really good impression of him just then.
Oh fuck! What's his name? So bad at remembering names.
You got mail?
Zach,
Is it Felipe Esperanza?
no,
Okay.
that's not his name.
Why'd you go like
Well, you I thought you were going to get it right, but
Waka
no.
Waka.
Emma Jonas.
Felipe Esparza.
It is Felipe Esparza.
Oh, what? I was so close.
Thanks, Zach.
God dang it.
Oh, that's like Jane helping you with that one earlier. Oh, that's so funny. Felipe Esperanza.
I'm pretty sure that's how I heard someone say it on a podcast like that. I've never seen it spelled out, I don't think.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh my God.
Okay, half a point.
Yeah, give him a half point for that one.
Okay.
I like your picture you drew there.
Thanks.
So I mean, Emma, you got that one right. So
I got it. Okay. Phillips Hedberger, right, please.
I spilled spot remover on my dog. Now he's gone.
You got mail.
Waka
Zach
Waka.
Chappell.
Mitch Hedberg.
No.
Waka Waka.
Emma Jonas.
Emo Phillips.
No.
What?
Oh, no,
Oh,
now I remember. I
again.
think I heard it on something.
You heard it on
Yes.
Family Guy.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
totally heard him too, though.
Jane.
So Stephen Wright.
It is Stephen Wright. Yeah.
Oh, whoops! I got the wrong.
Yeah, that was on
Goodness
Family Guy, wasn't it?
gracious.
Yeah.
Some cartoon.
Yeah, it was the one where they were censoring people's farts, so they put an like apparatus on people's asses. So instead of the fart noise, it just has Stephen Wright jokes, and that was the joke that they read.
You
on
know,
that.
Oh, that's fun.
In high school when I watched a lot of Family Guy, that's exactly what I needed in my life.
Yeah, for the time it was all right.
Zach, we have
Can't believe I didn't get that.
a couple more Philip Seymour Wright, one more Name That Comic, 2 more Sketchy Past, and that's it.
Name that comic.
Name That Comic. Born in 1961, this comedian was deserted by his father when he was only 2 months old and by his mother when he was 10 years old. He is of mestizo Mexican descent. Also, I learned that nowadays that's kind of like calling somebody a mulatto if they're black and white mixed. Interesting. In 2000, after several years, this is a long one. In 2000, after several years of performing stand-up comedy, he was approached by actress Sandra Bullock to produce and star in a comedy sitcom. Sandra Bullock was concerned about the lack of Hispanic-oriented sitcoms on American television and pushed to get a sitcom on television that starred Hispanics without being exclusively about Hispanic American community. Jane.
George
Lopez, earning him the rare sitcom that is your name.
All I could think of was George Lucas, and I was like, I know that's not right.
And then the last clue was the show is called George Lopez.
I had to I had to see how far you went because it could have been Carlos Mencia either, because they're both like Mexican. But I don't know their backstory, you know, so I don't know who has no parents. I feel bad.
Yeah, this is actually kind of interesting to do these because I, learn about comics and it's like, oh, you guys we're all fucked up. It's interesting.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
seriously,
they
that's
really
why
are.
we're here. We
Yeah.
all need therapy.
Learning is fun.
So, Jane, you've got Sketchy Past and Philip Seymour Wright.
Oh,
Sketchy
okay,
Past. Okay.
Let's go.
I'm going to name someone and then you guys buzz in. Tell me what show they're from. Between The State, Kids in the Hall, Saturday Night Live, and Mr. Show.
Okay. Ready.
Melissa Villaseñor.
Waka Waka.
Whoa.
SNL.
Yes.
She's hilarious.
I should have said no, and she would have freaked out.
Yeah, I would have. It would not have ended well.
Nice.
Thanks. I needed that.
So that was okay. So we have one more of those and 2 more Phillips Hedberger Wrights.
Phillips Hedberger, right?
I have a few cavities. I don't like to call them cavities. I like to call them places to put stuff.
Waka Waka.
Emma.
Mitch Hedberg.
That is Mitch Hedberg.
I gotta stop laughing whenever I hear these jokes.
I know. That's. I did that on the last one, but then I was still wrong anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna do one Sketchy Past and then one more one-liner. Okay.
Wait.
Michael Showalter.
Waka Waka. The State.
No.
Oh, oops.
You got me.
Yeah, it's The
Wait.
State.
Oh.
The show.
Whoa.
The city.
Fucking with my head.
Kids in the State.
Don't do that.
Okay.
The State's
One more
Yeah.
one-liner. Here we go. Oh, my brother says hello. So, hooray for speech therapy.
Waka Waka.
Emma.
Emo Phillips.
Emo Phillips is correct. And that has been Jokepardy.
Wow.
And I would like a score tally, please, here.
Well, it was pretty intense.
Jesus Christ.
But bringing up the rear with it looks like 11.5, but it's actually 2.5 because I used tally marks.
And then it
confused myself.
digit, yeah.
Well, if I draw just a half point, it just looks like an apostrophe. Anyway, with 2.5 points, bringing up the rear, Zach Chappell.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Got it.
In second place with 6 points and a scribbled out half a point, which I accidentally wrote in the wrong place at first.
Can you just give her that half point too?
Yes, absolutely. And
There we
now
go.
it's rewritten and combined with the scribble. It does combine into one entire point. Is that right?
Yes.
With 7 points in second place, it's Jane Malone.
Hey.
Look at that.
Which means, well, in first place, it's no big deal.
Recount.
But okay, I'm recounting it right now. Yep, that's 11 points for your buddy Emma.
11 points. Is that the most you've ever gotten on this?
It possibly is.
She stomped us.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Stomp,
With
stomp.
the quickness too. You've got that quick fire.
I just
Right.
know some stuff, I know some of it.
The
That
Ken
was good.
Jenny joke gravy.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's,
Thank you
that's
so
a
much.
huge
Yeah,
compliment.
he's cute. I follow him on Twitter. He's hilarious. So much
He's
fun.
great.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, he's he's well read, so a lot of his stuff is like very tongue in cheek, and he likes puns and stuff.
Mhm.
And I'm a total nerd, so I dig it all day.
Love a
I was
pun.
just reading he was got in trouble for an old tweet that he sent out now that he's like in a running for Jeopardy.
Really?
Yeah, you want to know what it was?
Yeah, I do want to know what it
It's
was.
kind of hilarious. Nothing sadder than a hot girl in a wheelchair.
Nothing sadder than a hot girl in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I mean,
Speaking of Freddie got fingered.
that's really yeah, trying to really trying to just take someone down for no reason.
Yeah. Oh, like taking Ken Jennings down?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll find literally anything. There's a thing I read the other day. I was like, just delete your tweets. Delete all your old stuff regularly. Make a new Reddit account regularly. Just it doesn't make sense to have it around for so long.
I got a new Reddit account kind of on accident. I was just trying to log in on my computer, and it's like, oh, just sign in, and then I didn't notice I was making a new Reddit account. I don't know how I did that, but it was just like I don't know.
Sure, you accidentally made it.
Yeah, it sounds like absolute bullshit, but I really didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Mhm.
Okay.
It doesn't have my name in it, which is nice. The other one has my name, and I was and like a year into Reddit, I was like, oh, you're not supposed to put your name.
Yeah. They don't tell you that.
You just got to learn.
They shouldn't have to.
What's yours?
I'm not going to tell you my regular name. Why would I do something like that? Nice try, though.
Yeah. I know Zach's, but I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, I know Zach's too.
Zach, do we have some?
What?
Zach, do we have some emails?
Actually, we do have some emails.
Sorry, I mean
emails. We're gonna read some emails sent in from our listeners and talk about them. There are often questions, so
Okay.
A lot of questions. This first one comes from a listener, George. It says, how do you overcome depression on your own? Life has lost its zest. I am only 24 years old, and I wasted an entire 4-day weekend sulking.
life is. What'd you say?
Life has lost its zest.
Oh, okay.
I'm only 24 years old, and I wasted an entire 4-day weekend sulking. That doesn't sound that bad.
Sounds
4
like
days.
Jeff.
4 days of sulking? No, Jeff sent in a question that's
Okay, we'll get to
it.
That's not even that serious a depression. Okay, I'm not depression shaming. It just seems like 4 days. I've been down, but everybody has their own stuff. I don't know. Do you guys have stuff that shakes you out? I kind of have to just ride it through until it's over.
Yeah.
Well, you were just talking earlier about like your son's head. You go just smell you go smell your kid.
Yeah, tell him to just go smell Jane Malone's child's head.
The top of my son's head, best pheromones ever. I don't really know, but it's something. Yeah. I am big on the physiological kick you out of the depression thing, because I don't make enough serotonin and dopamine on my own. I'm bipolar, it's real fun. But like you can fake it with enough sugar intake or like drugs. But like running does it, or any, strenuous stuff. So like, I know it sounds really stupid and fucking trite, but go outside and walk around, like literally getting your heart rate up helps.
It really does. I hate that it helps so much, because I never like am excited to go for a run, but after I go, I still feel like shit, like, because it was hard. But then I'm like, I can tell my brain is slightly better now. Damn it. Or I'll just watch a bunch of movies.
I think the more that you move the chemistry around in your body helps. I don't know. Like, just changing, like different is maybe not good, but different is better sometimes.
Well, and like just anytime that I don't do like a lot of sitting still and not doing anything for me, I feel so bad about it. It just really makes my brain go like, what are you doing? The fuck are you doing?
That's why I put on movies. If I really don't feel like moving, I'm like, well, I'm watching a movie.
Yeah. I'm getting talking points for later with my friends.
Yeah. I'm experiencing art.
I have a thing I have to check. I will be back in just 1 second. I have a cat issue.
Oh boy. Okay.
A cat issue.
Cat issue. Well, this is a good
Okay.
time to do our ad.
Yeah. Speaking of movies, we have been watching a lot of movies and
Whoops.
whoa, what's that?
This.
Oh, okay.
You want to talk about Mr. Video while I play?
Not really. So we have a video store around here, Mr. Video in Kaiser. It's 3836 River Road over there in Kaiser. Phone number 503-779-1225. Give them a call. Ask them if they have the movie that you want. Actually, that's probably really annoying, so don't do that. Just go in
They
there.
probably have it,
They probably do have it.
except for Blood Diner. They don't have Blood Diner.
They
But
don't have
everything else they have.
Blood Diner or Over the Hedge, Over the Tuscan Sun,
Oh,
over
dang.
the over the
Over the garden wall.
over the garden wall.
Really?
That's what it is.
What a surprise.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
okay.
probably do have Over the Hedge.
Yeah, probably.
One of the few Gary Shandling animated films.
Oh.
But yeah,
Fun
Mr.
fact.
Video over there in Kaiser, they
I
are
want to watch that.
fantastic. The books or the movies we have out right now, we've got Happy Death Day to You. You still haven't watched that yet?
I watched it the other day.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was
you
pretty
like it?
fun. Yeah, it was
You
good.
you liked Happy Death Day quite a bit, right?
I did. I liked Happy Death Day. The sequel was fun. Yeah, it was a good time.
Cool.
Good good pair.
Haven't watched Shazam yet.
Mm-mm.
1, 2, 3.
Whoops.
Yep.
Yeah, we better watch that.
Rubber.
Haven't watched it yet.
Haven't watched
Looking forward to it.
Is that the one about the tire?
Yes.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta watch that.
It's pretty ridiculous.
I'm really excited.
Haven't watched Drop Dead Gorgeous.
Also excited for that.
Just did.
Oh, so good.
We just watched Mars Attacks. Have you seen Mars Attacks?
Fuck yes. So
Yeah.
good. So much fun.
It's such a weird
Yeah.
movie. Emma's got some takes on it, but
Why does Jack Nicholson play two characters?
No one can answer that.
Somebody tell me
there's
Yeah, this is the this is my favorite pinball game.
why.
oh, so it is that one.
I think
It
so.
really is.
Huh?
When I look at
It's not like Attack on Mars or Attack from Mars.
It's a good pinball game. It really is.
It is.
Like,
That's true. I like the pinball game possibly more than the movie. I didn't dislike the movie. I just really like the pinball game.
Yeah,
I
there
like
was-
it when they make Sarah Jessica Parker into a dog. That makes me so happy.
Mhm.
Yeah, that part was really fun. The aliens don't show up until like 45 minutes in, which is bullshit.
Yeah, it is pretty
Because
weird.
you know they're coming the whole time. It's in the title and it shows you them just hanging out, waiting.
Yeah, you don't even see them.
But first, no, we got to establish that Jack Nicholson plays two fucking characters for some reason.
Yeah, they really like sit on it too.
Yeah. Pretty good movie, though. Pretty good. I liked it.
Okay, so you guys are doing Drop Dead Gorgeous next?
Yeah.
I think so.
Have you seen it?
Uh-uh.
Okay.
Looking forward to
I
it.
am honestly interested to find out what you guys think of it. I loved it. Like I saw it when it first came out, and yeah, I've seen it like I don't know, 100 times.
Fuck yeah.
Well, I like all those Christopher Guest movies.
I love Christopher Guest.
I mean, I know it's not one of those, but it seems like it's kind of one of those.
It's one of those. It's
I'm very
definitely
excited.
in that kind of style, and it's so much fun. And you get to see who the fuck is it? I think it's Amy Adams is in it randomly,
fun.
and Kirsten Dunst, Denise Richards. It's just like it's got a bunch of people that got bigger, but they're teenagers in this doing a beauty pageant. It's fucking horrifying. It's so
Oh my
good.
God, I can't wait. We'll probably talk about that one next week.
Nice. Have you seen The Book of Life?
I have.
Isn't that movie
love-
great?
It is. It's gorgeous.
I
Just
loved that.
Yeah. It's so interesting watching a movie where it's like these aren't people, they're like puppets or whatever, and
Yeah.
you don't even think about it the whole time because you're like, but then you look at the characters and you're like, it's wood and it's the arm is
Yeah.
wood, and it's the all the characters and all the like. I saw that movie and then Coco came out like 2 years later and I was like, you know what, Coco, fuck you. You're colorful. I love that about Coco and I still do like that movie, but
I think that Book of Life has it's got a meatier like story as far as content goes. Coco is a much more like commercialized, like a kid friendly version for sure.
Makes sense.
I love the art is beautiful. I mean, both.
Yeah.
Both have just amazing art. But there is something that Book of Life brings to it. It goes further into like the actual like with Coco, you talk about, you know, the altar and about people coming across, but with Book of Life, you actually talk about the gods and how they came to be and their interaction with each other, which is, I don't know, I think it's beautiful. You know, it's
when it seems like
go for it.
It seems like there's like some like almost in jokes if you know like Mexican history and stuff like that, because
Absolutely.
they say as we know, Mexico is the center of the universe or the center of the world or something like that. And it seems like that's kind of a nod to something that's with maybe within like history or lore or something like that.
Absolutely. Well, that's how they got Mexico City, was they had to follow the eagle, and the eagle landed on a rock, but the rock was in the middle of a lake. So they had to build the city in the middle of the lake because that's where the eagle told them that it would be, because that's the center of the earth, you know? And it's just, it's one of those, like, it's so silly, but I love that nonsense because
it's great.
I mean, we're incredibly underrepresented as far as everything goes. Like, I mean, I know a good dozen though German fairy tales, you know? So it's nice that we're getting a little representation in there. It's pretty cool.
Oh, Hansel und Gretel.
Yeah. Book of Life was way cooler.
Yeah.
Really, it's beautiful.
I mean, as much as I like Jeremy Renner.
I follow George, I've forgotten his last name, but the guy who put together the character art and all of that, George something. I follow him on Twitter, and he's
Lopez.
he's a fantastic, like, super leftist, crazy commie. You know me, I love that stuff. So it's nice.
He's a commie?
Yeah, like me. He's like Medicare for all, and like, you know, healthcare out of our taxes, and, you know, education, basic stuff.
Boy, pretty dangerous radical ideas, Malone.
I know.
Destroying America by healing people.
Yep. I would bankrupt this country tomorrow. I don't even give a fuck about that. It's like a Dow. I'm not really sure. It doesn't affect me in any real way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I take all.
Or does
that
it
money.
affect the thousands of people having to go to the food banks now?
Yeah. See, I feel like more people could be helped than just like 600 billionaires. But what do I know?
Yeah. Well, you're not a billionaire, so.
Clearly, I don't count. I don't have a penis.
Yeah. No penis. No $1 billion.
Right.
What are you even some fucking, come on.
I went to a seminary after
bad.
high school, and we used to call it the rod to God, because only men could talk to God. The rod to God. Anyway, I don't know how we got here, but
yeah, it's like an antenna.
Right? Yeah. I can't even hear him with this thing.
Zach.
What?
Next question. Next email. What do we got?
Check out Mr. Video.
Oh yeah, check out Mr. Video. That's how you get undepressed. Mr. Video.
Yeah, really does.
Kaiser. Jane, have you ever been to Mr. Video?
I have not, but I totally will check it out.
Yeah, it's a video rental store. Just it's like they all used to be. It's awesome. There's gumball machines that if you get a blue gumball, you get a free movie.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, my daughter got one, and she got a free movie. It's great.
Arcade cabinet on free play with a shit ton of games in it.
96 old games.
So cool.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, good times.
It's a great place. It's over in Kaiser. Check it out.
What you got, Zach?
All right, next email.
Gonorrhea.
Says, I'm making spaghetti. What do you think about that? That comes from President-elect Joe Biden.
Well, I was going to say
He's
I'll
losing
have
it a little
some,
bit.
but I don't know if I trust Joe's culinary capabilities.
He's probably going to keep sniffing it, thinking it's hair.
You know, he might do what my grandpa did and just put a can of SpaghettiOs in the microwave and then blow up the kitchen.
Hell yeah.
So,
what a way to go. Isn't that what they did at the Boston Marathon?
What was that, Jane?
I would like him more if he did put a can of SpaghettiOs and blow up in a microwave. Like that would be something at least. I do not. Not a big Biden girl myself. So.
The Kamala Harris walk. Oh, a Trump girl.
What are those the options? Like,
I know, it's embarrassing.
I would just love that sitcom where like Joe Biden's this bumbling old man, like shit my dad says type stuff, where he's just fucking up all over the place, and Kamala Harris comes in, a laugh track in the background. She's like, "Oh, Joe."
That's our next 4 years, dude. That's literally what's gonna be happening. Tell Joe to ask Jill for help.
Oh yeah, that's his hot ass wife, right?
Yeah, she knows what she's doing.
She does know what she's doing.
She's a doctor.
I like when he's talking to people up close. I just saw this on a video. He was like talking to people, and then she just grabs him and pulls him back like 6 feet, and she's like, "What?" Yeah, she's all frustrated.
Great.
He needs a hula hoop on those fucking what are those suspenders, just so he knows how far away you're supposed to be from people.
God, we should all have
And then
those.
we don't sniff in public. We don't sniff other people. Like I have a 9-year-old son. This has been a thing we've had to learn too. You know, you don't sniff other people in public. So I feel like these are things we could get through to him. I don't think we can get, healthcare, but I do think we could probably get him to stop sniffing kids.
It's a start, you know.
If we work hard.
That's just the first stone on a long, long path.
I just feel like there's got to be somebody else more qualified for this position. Just
Yeah,
out of
somebody
the
else who
326 million people in this country, there isn't one person that's just more reasonable than these two. No, okay.
Yeah, no, I mean there was, but he got Jamie out of 2 primaries, so
You got what?
Joe Pesci.
yeah, it was Joe Pesci.
It was.
Jimmy?
It is.
Yeah.
Like
know.
Jimmy Carter?
No, I don't know. Jamie just
He got fucked out of it.
yeah, he
Okay.
got fucked out of 2 primaries.
Cool.
Rest in peace, Bernie Sanders.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
What? Oh
Next
God!
question.
Fuck off! Ugh.
Next question. This one's
First the Michael Showalter thing. I cannot take any more of this. What's the next one?
next email. It's a little longer, but it's an important one we need to answer. Can I get pregnant from dry humping with just underwear on? His penis accidentally popped out and my thong shifted. That's the subject.
Well, that's no longer dry humping.
That's the
yeah.
subject?
Yeah, my boyfriend and I were dry humping with just underwear on. My thong wasn't covering my whole vagina. His penis accidentally popped out of his underwear while we were humping, but it did not go inside my vagina. I'm not too sure if he cummed or not. Is there a chance that I could be pregnant? This comes from Lisa.
With through Christ, all things are possible. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
what I was thinking.
My mom's
mean-
never had sex, and she still gave birth to me and my brother, so that's kind of
man, think about your
fantastic.
mom just like getting fucking pounded.
fucking
just, like,
railed, dude.
I'm gonna,
over the
Wait, is that
kitchen
from your
counter.
mom?
I'm gonna drop out some ding
No,
dongs.
my mom's name is not Lisa.
My mom was hot.
Nice.
Your
I'm
mom
just saying.
was?
Yeah, she really was.
Nice.
I don't have I can
How-
prove it. I have a pic somewhere.
How-
She was.
How'd that go for you growing up?
It's so my mom was like she's like this cute little trophy wife. She's like 5'2", like 100-pound sopping wet, but she's got giant boobs. And so like, I looked
My
like
type of
this
lady.
like the whole time. I was like 300 pounds in high school. Like it was a nightmare. My sister's a beauty pageant winner. Like I look like this. So it's been fun.
Dude,
I used to read at pageants. I'd be the fat girl in the back book.
Hell yeah.
that's really similar to kind of how it was for me. My sister was she went and did like the whole NYMC, the New York Modeling Company thing, and she did like runway modeling, and my mom was like her her coach or whatever, and
So crazy.
that exact same thing. I was just the kid playing my fucking Game Boy. Like, are we done here? Can we leave? It's fucking weird, dude.
My dad's kind of a bro. He was like a boxer in the Navy, and he's kind of like he's kind of a bro. And my mom was his trophy wife. They're 11 years difference, and so like my parents are very shallow people. They're beautiful, wonderful people. I love them to death, but they're incredibly shallow. Like they do not give a fuck about anything intellectual or deeper. My mom says she doesn't care about politics as long as it doesn't ooze under her door. So I make it like my job to ooze shit under the, but yeah, they're they kind of opt out of deep thought if they can.
Missing out.
So we're different.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. What was the question? Oh, are you pregnant? Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Tell her to
You
get
should
an
definitely-
abortion.
Yeah.
You should definitely
For
get an abortion and then go get COVID tested at Rite Aid.
100%. She
Yes.
needs an abortion.
Dude, I was talking to Kyle Adams yesterday, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go get a COVID test." And I was like, "Where do you go to do that?" Because I don't even know how it works.
Right.
Like my daughter went to the doctor and got one because they had a scare, but she's fine. So he goes, "Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the convention center. That's where they do it." I was like, "The
Mhm.
convention center,
Yeah.
the place where people convene?"
As
Okay.
many
Yeah, it's true.
one area as possible to do this. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
I
but I
my
mean,
entire apartment complex was gone for Thanksgiving. It was just us here. And I was like, where did you
Woof.
guys go? We were supposed to stay.
yeah, yeah.
The
Even
trick
for
is
even for like when my daughter was in, she was doing her like school thing on the internet, and the teacher was like, "What are you guys doing for Halloween?" And it was like, "Oh, my parents are taking me to a party. Oh, we're having a party." And it was just like every single thing was like Halloween party, Halloween party, Halloween. And my daughter's just like hanging out,
Fuck is
watching
wrong
movies.
with people?
Like, okay, well,
Uh,
you guys are fucking it up.
That's why we can't have nice things.
I knew it was going to be bad, like I did, but I had honestly thought that it would be like more than just like a third of the people trying to keep it down. Like I really did think that like 2/3 of us would come together to try to keep it back, but we didn't.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
literally like maybe 33% that are trying. It's
I-
fucking. I've been here since March 9th, you fucks. Like everybody's
Yeah.
stopping. So you know,
It's so infuriating, and I think a lot of people will put in like 20% of the effort. You know,
Yeah.
that's my suspicion, anyways. That a lot of people are like, "Well, I wear the mask and I wash my hands, so it's fine if I go over to my friend's house or whatever."
Right.
Or like have a dinner party with everyone. We all wear our masks and wash our hands, but then you're going to dinner parties with everyone's, and they're not. It's just like people
Mhm.
don't. They think that if you think about it, then that's enough or something. I don't know. And like it's
Yeah,
an easy trap to fall into because I want to go places. You fucking
Fuck
bet
yes.
I want to go all over the goddamn place. Like I
Dude,
almost went to California,
yeah.
but I canceled.
Yeah, that's the hardest part is traveling. Like my grandmother died, so we had to go back. There was just nothing. I had to sign stuff. It was a whole thing. So it was so we went back and then we came back here, but we had to stay inside after we got back for 2 solid weeks, which means that I
Yeah.
can't do a grocery store run, you know? Like I had to have everything delivered here, and if you have stuff delivered, then you can't use your food stamps, which really sucks because
Oh,
you know, that's 2 weeks worth of food that I had to buy personally for our family of 3, you know? Like
Fuck.
yeah.
it's just it all adds up, and like I really didn't want to travel, but there was no way around it, you know? Like
Yeah.
I have a question about grocery delivery.
yes.
How does that work?
So I used the Safeway near our place and I ordered it, and you have to order it a day or 2 in advance.
I'm listening.
Are you
My
fine?
other ear was weird. It itchy.
So yeah, we ordered it on Tuesday, I think, and we got it delivered on Friday. And they'll pretty
Oh.
much they'll do anything that as long as it's in stock. Like if it's not in stock, you have the option to let them pick something or just forget it. And I always just forget it because I don't fucking trust you to pick up.
What if you order condoms and beer?
I'm fixed like a cat. Like I would never order.
I mean,
condoms.
just hypothetically, because it's, you know.
I assume they would bring them to you. I don't know. I didn't
That's fun.
try to purchase alcohol.
Cigarettes,
Condoms probably
shit.
for sure, but
Condoms,
probably
beer, and cigarettes.
yeah.
I mean, maybe they like check your ID or something at the
Right.
when they deliver.
See, I don't smoke that much. Like I smoke when I'm out doing comedy, but I don't smoke in my own house or like with my kids or whatever. So like I didn't need a pack of cigarettes, but like that would have been a fucking nightmare because I literally couldn't leave the house. I had said that I would quarantine, you know?
Yeah.
So, and they really do expect. And then my kid works at Dollar General. So every day when she comes home from a shift, she has to completely take off everything that she's got on, throw it in the washer, get in the shower while we all wait on the other side and we disinfect because like I won't survive it. You know, I have
Wow.
hyperlipidemia and I'm like 250 pounds. Like I will not last. So, and we only have 3 people in our family, dude. If I die, I've got 2 orphan kids here. So, we
Yeah.
stay inside.
Some
You know,
places,
like-
That's scary.
some places in the world, they take your temperature when you walk into like a store,
Mm-hmm.
and then they have you step into a thing that sanitizes your feet,
Mm.
Oh.
which I think is great. That's like a
As
really
they
smart idea.
Should everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but people would never. God, I can't fucking imagine.
Fucking
Trying to
point a
take
laser
people's-
at my head. Are you serious?
No, it was wrist.
Them 5Gs in my
Which is-
wrist.
it's
That's where they
also
stabbed
an interesting
Jesus,
thing.
dude.
Ugh.
Out here.
When we went to go pick up my grandmother's ashes because we had her cremated, I don't. we
Oh,
had
it
her
wasn't a house fire. Okay, good.
Yeah, they took our temperature with the thing before they'd let us in, and so like they only let 5 of you in at a time because they have 5 staff and 10 people in a building was all they could do because Mexico's locked down as well, because they're reasonably democratic and they're trying not to kill people. Like their numbers have been decent, so it's just it's awful. And I went through an airport twice. That's fucking terrifying.
I bet.
Are they all like deserted and shit?
No, It was like a red-eye flight because we flew out from PDX that night, and it was like a red-eye flight where there's some people, but it's just not that full. And then we flew to Alaska, and they had theirs were about a half full on each. So Charlie and I had our own like aisle, and then there was nobody in the aisle before us or behind us or beside us. So
Nice.
yeah, at that point it seemed like they were doing pretty well, but like 1 million people went through the fucking airport this weekend. Like
Yeah, there's no way they spaced anything out properly.
Well, and each person has the ability to infect like 28 in the average, like just in your average circle. And so it's just an insane amount of people. And,
Well, and it's showing here. I mean, the cases are spiking every day.
Oh, yeah. No, Christmas is going to be a fucking nightmare because they're not going to quarantine for fucking Christmas either.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Agreed. But
you really can't get upset about it. You're going to get upset about things you can't control. That doesn't make sense.
Oh, yeah. I have no money or influence, and it pisses me off endlessly. Just fucking endlessly. I can't do anything.
Okay, I got a really serious email here.
Okay.
All right. This comes from a big fan of the show, Jeff Parks. I masturbate 5 times on average before going to work. Does that make me weak? How do you stop this addiction? 5 times before he goes to work?
What time does he go to work, though?
What's he do?
Jeff, email next week and tell us what time you go to work.
He works at a call store, right? Like a
call center.
A call center. So, I mean, if you're getting too horny at work and you really just got to get that out.
This is before he goes to work. This is like getting ready for the day.
So like, but I mean, if you get that much of it out of your system, it's probably not, ramping up to be ready again until you're done with work.
You got to drain the veins.
Yeah.
You got to empty.
So empty them balls.
But does it make him weak?
Does it make him weak?
You think it would make him like right arm strong?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, it might make.
I have heard about like
his decision making a little off because it can make you clear headed, but it also might make you more what's not subdued, but
euphoric.
Like, subdued and relaxed. What's the word right in between those?
Docile.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
There is a thing about how it drops your
beautiful.
testosterone for a little bit or something like that. You ever hear that? Like sometimes bodybuilders won't
because you're jizzing out all your testosterone.
Yeah, because you're jizzing out all your strength. So
okay,
yeah, it
so
does
as long
make
as
you
he
weak.
takes some tea along with jerking off 5 times
I'm gonna
in the
take
morning.
one further. Jerk off with the tea, some tea lotion.
There you go. I mean, tea as in testosterone.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Testosterone lotion. That has to be a thing, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the equivalent of a Luna bar for men?
Oh shit! I just was reading. Kim Jong-un got a COVID-19 vaccine already.
Oh.
And George Clooney cuts his hair with a
Those are
Flowbee.
one of the right people.
What's a Flowbee?
It is a vacuum that you use to cut your hair like in.
It's a suck cut.
It's a suck cut.
As you can see, it sucks while it cuts.
It's George Clooney.
Well, it certainly does suck.
George Clooney from Batman uses a Flowbee to cut his hair.
The Batman?
The Batman.
Well, a Batman.
This guy, right? That hair right there, that's a Flowbee.
That's great.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was looking into getting one.
Well,
it's like
it looks great.
$130.
Yeah, I'll make it look like that guy. Sweet.
I like
so
it.
yeah, Jeff, it makes you weak, but I feel like
I mean, something's gonna make you weak, and
Stretch
it
the
might as
5
well be jerking off 5 times before
that's
work.
true. How do you stop that addiction? How do you stop? You just gotta get new habits.
Next day, try it
Shock
4
treatment.
times. Next day, try it 3 times. Wean yourself off of your wean.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like if it's before he goes to work, what if you just sleep in later so you have less time in between waking up and work?
He's gonna get to work late.
Yeah, sorry.
That's true.
Sorry,
That's
boss.
true.
That 5th one. They're shooting sand. It's
Really?
coming out empty.
Yeah, it takes a
Oof.
long time on that last one.
Oof.
Yeah, you're just punching it at that point.
Yeah, just pray into Jesus that I can get this out of me.
It's like a
It's an OCD
deflated
thing.
balloon stem.
Well,
like-
Jesus makes you stronger.
He has to do it 5 times or else he can't go on with his day.
Do you think if Jeff, if he like,
Do you think he masturbates
stretches-
with his fingers like this? Yes, I do.
stretches his dick like this, it goes. Jesus. I think so. That's the answer.
No, I think when he jizzes, he puts his thumb over the top like a hose, so he gets a good spray on it. Okay, this has been Jizz Talk with Zach and Chad. I just had to get it out of my system, like Jeff does 5 times before he goes to work.
Oh man,
That's been emails.
that's the answer. That's been emails. Hey Jane, do you have anything coming up?
Just the zine is coming out, and then I don't actually know when we're going back to work, guys. But
You said December 28th, right, for the zine?
yes, December 28th, and I got some great stuff coming up. I got Ryan Danley's writing a piece.
He's
I've
great.
got from Katie Nguyen, who's been published in the New Yorker.
Nice.
Simon Gibson's giving us a video. Allison Rose and Lydia Manning are doing some video correspondence for us. So it's gonna be chock full of fun. Rochelle Cochran's doing a song. It's gonna be so good. I can't wait. And the theme is the end of the world. So if you guys are interested in, pitching something, definitely hit me up. I'm open to everything.
Awesome. I'm very
You just got a thesaurus, dude.
yeah,
Sounds like that shit's gonna work.
It's really fucking with me. I can't think of words right now.
Well, we said a lot of them.
Yeah, my outlook is negative. That's what the word is.
What are you, an 8-ball
That's
now?
not on.
An 8-ball?
Magic 8-ball. Is that one of the
Yes.
things inside of it?
Yeah, outlook is negative. What's the word I'm looking for?
What's it sound like?
No, that's not what I
No,
wanted
it's
to happen.
How many syllables?
I'm
Pessimistic?
thank you. Jesus.
Negative
That's
Nancy.
ridiculous. I am a negative Nancy. I'm called
A little
There we go.
Nancy
Found
quite a few
it.
times. What's the website for your zine again?
LittleTreatComedy.com, and it's
Little-
got the first issue, Little Treat.
Treat comedy. Cool.
Yeah.
And you said the first issue what?
The first issue's up there already, and then I will have the cover art should be there sometime this week, and so I'll have that out for you guys as a teaser. And then if you're going to submit stuff to the zine, which we're totally open to taking submissions, you don't have to wait until December 15th. I don't know if writers know that. You don't have to wait until the actual due date.
What? You
to
can submit things early?
article. I know, it's crazy. So if you get, a wild hair and you want to submit something early, then it actually helps me out because I link up the author's articles with an artist that I think would do that justice and try to
Cool.
get those to make some simpatico stuff. Ryan Danley already got me his article, so
Wow.
he's already laid out.
Champion.
Just saying.
Yep.
He's good.
Hell yeah. Very nice. Emma, what you have actually this comes out Friday. So just after that, we have
Truth or Dare Live.
Truth or Dare Live coming up on Tuesday.
December 8th at 8 p.m. Pacific time.
Ooh,
Twitch.tv
that's this one.
/
Do you want to maybe give a little tease about the people that are on that episode?
Oh,
Yeah, who's
sure.
Oh, I'm sorry.
on it?
Please plug the site.
Twitch.tv / Truth or Dare Live.
That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah. I got a great lineup coming up. Somebody we've already mentioned, a couple people we've already mentioned tonight, actually. Ben Harkins is on.
What?
That's
fuck
right.
yeah.
I got Noriko Ott
What?
in the room. I got Becky Lynn.
Not in the room.
Well, not in the room. In the Zoom. Becky Lynn out of I believe the Bay Area. Met her at I want to say it was at Undertow. I believe it was Undertow. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, super funny comic. Oh man, I'm so bad at remembering who I book on my own shows because there are just so many great comics that I talk to.
The Undertow Comedy Festival was that one in Lincoln City, and
Yes.
Emma just treated it as a networking opportunity, more like LinkedIn City.
Oh boy.
Just killing time with stupid jokes for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me tell you who else we got on the show is Rochelle Cody. She's coming up.
Oh, little buddy.
Yeah, little buddy's coming on the show. She's super funny, delightful. Jake Huney, who does a lot with the Spec Script crew.
Mhm.
Very funny guy.
Fun to play games with online.
Yeah, really good at accents. Hope he busts them out. We'll
Really?
see. Yes, he did a great accent on an episode of Spec Script. Oh God. Oh, I can't remember what it was, but he fucking killed it. So if you look up the Spec Script that happened within the past few weeks with Jake Huney, listen to it. It's a delight. And then out of Eugene, I got Chaz Logan Hyde.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He's
He was
delightful.
he's always fun. So yeah, that's a tease wherein I told you all 6 of the comedians on the show which is also information that is already available online. But yeah, send in some dares to me or the Truth or Dare Live Facebook page, and check out the show. It's free.
Send in the dares and watch people do them for you.
Yes. There are also clips and entire shows available from previous shows.
Yeah, and if you want some more accent work, go back to episode 100, and I do a pretty good impression of Eddie Sue.
That is true. You did.
It's great.
That's a dangerous impression. Go for it. I love it.
It was perfect.
Yeah, really?
It was quite good.
Yeah.
I will say it was accurate.
I had to like do it genuinely instead of the way that is really fun to do. It was still fun, but I had to like be real about it.
Yep.
But also there's a big smile on my face the whole time. Zach,
What?
do you have anything
You
to
guys
plug
want
other than
to-
reading about incarcerated Latin kings?
No, I moved on to something else already.
Okay.
BTS Dynamite costumes will soon be up for auction.
But behind this, but
BTS,
what's that?
it's a Korean band.
Oh, I just got their thing on Beat Saber.
Yeah. Apparently they're getting real big right now. They have like 5 songs in the top 100.
Beat Saber is a VR game where you swing and you chop boxes up, and it's like it's a rhythm game, so you play along to music.
Okay.
Oh, dude, it's so fun.
Yeah.
Love it. And BTS just released a track pack.
Ooh, here's what I got to plug. You can catch me on the battlefield to Apex Legends. That's all I do these days.
Dude,
like
he
10 hours a day.
Yeah.
fucking yells in his room, and he gets like emotional about it and
He
has to
really
leave the
does.
house and go for a walk.
My son plays Minecraft that way.
Wow, really? That's intense.
They just got a VR update for Minecraft, and it blew the fuck out of my daughter's mind. She was like, "What?"
Oh God, I'm
But,
doing it.
Yeah.
My
it's
ex Danny
fun.
had one, and he let me paint, and you could paint like just in the
hell yeah.
air.
Yeah, like
3D,
3D
yeah.
paints and stuff. Which
So good.
was it tilt brush or was it what's the other one? I don't know what it's
I don't
called.
know.
I don't know
But-
why you looked at me.
But it was a yearish ago or something, so I have no idea. But it was cool. It was really fucking cool.
What
I want all these.
what VR thing was it on? The Oculus or the PlayStation or the Vive?
I don't know. He put his fucking. I guess it was probably the PlayStation because he put that
Okay.
thing in the head. Yeah. So PlayStation.
Yeah, I think they have tilt brush but yeah, dude, you can make so many cool things in there. You can 3D create in Dreams also.
Oh, neat.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds fun.
Pretty sweet.
Let's try that.
But yeah, cool. Everybody check out Jane Malone's stuff, flickingjane.com. Janie Maloney. That's not what it
Maloney.
is.
Maloney.
Janie Maloney.
My mom
Uh.
can't find it because you have to spell baloney like baloney, like BOLOGNA. And so
Yep.
she's like, I can't find your website because she puts a Y in it. And I'm like, it's just not, it's not how you spell baloney. So
You
you'll
gotta
never
earn it.
Language
Yeah.
barriers.
it's a think piece. It's what it is.
You just gotta sing the little song.
BOLOGNA.
There you go.
I'm sorry, I forgot we're all gonna sing. It's fine. It's cool.
We'll edit in our own singing over it. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Then I'm
MOUSE. Same song?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Close enough. Close enough.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for being on with us, Jane. And, you really turned it around and helped me forget that I fucked up the first huge chunk of it until right now. So thank you very much
Oh,
for being
yeah.
here with us. Yeah, shut up, Zach.
Oh shit! Did you hit record?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I hit record.
Oh, I see. It has a little icon when it's recording.
Yeah,
up top.
it does.
That's great.
It's
Classic.
fucked up. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
I
Thank
like
you very
it
much.
in and out. It's great. Thank you guys for having me. It was a
Yeah.
blast.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jane. Good to see you.
Thank you, and we'll see you later.
Bye.
Hopefully sooner than later.
Indeed.